What's up, everybody? Song's not there. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. There we go. Trying to do too many things at once here. There we go. I'm gonna have to find my cell phone.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. It's the Eddie Block Show. Chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree.
What's up, everybody? Give me a second. I'm trying to readjust everything again.
We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk
One of those crazy days.
And we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy looking heavy, I might try it. Maddie, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jay, yeah, Trey for Trump. We all love Willow Pie, Brick got the
Don't know Drunk Uncle. Weird.
I got to say hello to Julius Newman, Riggle Brothers, me Vato, Hemi Ram.
Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just trying to fix this stuff.
Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse them. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull up and give retribution till dawn break of dawn and the Susan. Solomon following Patriot movements. Brianna, the truth, Muse might bruise them. Danny Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol,
I'm just trying to. I'll explain in a second.
If you're Antifa or BLM, you can ride out. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2
Oh, there's Drunk Uncle.
like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
What's up, Drunk Uncle?
Hello.
What's going on, big guy? Hold on, let me stop this music. Oh my gosh, what a day. What a day, guys. Alright, let me say hi to some people real quick. Well, we'll both say hi. We had Julius, we got Nagasaki, Arflet, Eden, Henry, Kim Tone, and Lionheart, and Nelly. What's up, guys? So, I'm going to let Drunk Uncle say hi so I can finish adjusting everything, and then I'll explain to you what I'm doing, why I'm doing this.
Hey, motherfuckers. I'm done. Ha.
That's it, huh?
Nah, hey, Julius, Kim, Nagasaki, Lion, Nelly. We'll be at Eden, Arflet, Julius.
All right, so what I'm doing, guys, is so yesterday, if you guys remember, I was on location, and I didn't have my other screen that I'm on right now. So what happens is this. This is my stepdad gave me, what did I say? It's a 70-inch TV or 65, some huge TV that I got it on. And so Streamlabs, all the windows are set to the size of the windows up there. So when you go and all of a sudden you no longer have it on that window, and I have it on just my little 13-inch MacBook screen, I had to readjust all the windows last night. So then when I got home now I had to readjust all the windows again. But we did figure something good out last night, because you notice how clear I am now? Oh, wait, I got to put you on their screen there still, Drunk Uncle. But you guys notice how clear I am? You know why? Because now I'm using my iPad. I bought an external camera. Doesn't work good. So we're using my iPad. So now I have I got 3 screens going now. Crazy times. All right, let's see. Share screen.
You got that autofocus thing that's showing up on the YouTubes, though.
What do you mean the autofocus thing?
the little yellow box that shows up around.
Oh, does it do that sometimes?
Yeah,
Is it showing up right now?
I just seen it on my MacBook.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you if I see it again.
I think it only does it when it's refocusing and stuff. What's up, the future? So yeah. So that's why I'm
Somebody
using
last
this.
night was thinking the FBI was tapping
Oh,
into
there it
your
is.
computer.
How do you turn that off? Does anybody know how you turn that thing off? Does anybody here know how to turn that thing off? Let me add Drunk Uncle here. Let's see. So whatever, did everybody have fun last night watching me go do the hooker stroll?
I think most of them were worried.
You guys don't gotta worry about me.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I seen it.
All right. Okay, so why are you not showing up though now? Why is that? Oh, I know why. No, let's see.
Layers. It's
That's
the
weird.
layers.
I know. I was supposed to redo it today. I slept all day, folks. I couldn't sleep last night, and then I slept all day. And then I got a friend who's mad at me because they're like, "Oh, what time can I come over tonight to because they want me to take their friend's dog for a month." And I'm like, "You can't come over tonight. I'm having my show. You know I do a show at night." Like, why you think you think I'm gonna have a dog interview here with a whole bunch of people while I'm on my show and have dog fights and stuff? Like, no.
Woof woof.
Right? There we go. There's Drunkle up there.
Fuck you, Eddie.
But yeah, the color's a lot better from this iPad. The only thing I gotta do is figure out how to get that thing to stop going on. You liked the stream last night? Which one did you like? Which one did you like? I'm waiting for Mr. Nice Guy to come in so I can ask him that question too. Oh, so I had to go to the doctor yesterday, right? How am I gonna get rid of that thing? You guys don't mind the tracking thing, right? Do you guys mind the tracking thing? Do you? Let me think. I want to put the red back underneath the top thing. Maybe it's this one. Nope.
I wonder if I'd be less blurry if I like clean my little camera off like you.
Like I showed you earlier?
Yeah.
Maybe. There we go. There we go. Actually, that's quite a bit better.
Is it?
Yeah. Quite a bit better.
Huh.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm at the doctor, and when I get to go to the doctor, I just, you gotta wait. So I'm looking through, what was it, LinkedIn? I hardly ever look at LinkedIn. And there's always this one girl, and you gotta imagine. So I was in college. They made us sign up for every single production person. And this one lady's always putting up the shit. And so she posted a picture of Jen Psaki. I guess she threw the baseball out at a Nationals game or something like that. Hold on, let me look at what she said. And
better than Fauci.
Yeah, but she said something like, "Oh yeah, this is the woman here," Let's see, what did she put? Let's see, pop it open. Well, anyway, she put like, "Yeah, this is the real bitch" or whatever, right? So then I replied with, "This is the real Jen Psaki, right there."
Yeah.
Right. So then I started looking through LinkedIn, and they ask you for your pronoun. I got to figure out where this camera is now. Okay. So see how they ask you for your pronouns up there? Can you see it above my... okay, went away again. See how it says pronouns? It's
I
backwards,
can't see it, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, anyway, so you can put in your pronoun, and when you do it, they have one that says custom. Shoot. Gosh darn it. So anyways, you can do custom. See, it says custom right there on the top. Well, you can't see it, but maybe you can if you can read backwards. And so what I did is, I started to put in, I'm like, God created me a man with a penis, right? And so it wouldn't let me put it in, and it says your title is too long, and I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, that's what she said. Because, I'm talking about my penis, and they're like, we're sorry, we can't accept it because it's too long.
I got a dick.
Yeah, right. So what I ended up finally putting is, what did I end up finally putting? And it's funny because as soon as I changed it, a whole bunch of people went and looked at my profile for some reason.
I changed it to Your Majesty.
What did I put? Oh, right now, wait, see, it's gonna be backwards. So if you can't read backwards, but it says Eddie Block, and it says God created this man. So that's what I put, because that's all the characters that would fit. Anyways, but it's true. Man, see, now I gotta figure out a way to. I'm gonna have to zip tie this back so it stops coming forward or something. You know what? I know what I can do for now.
Oh, excuse me.
Did I scare you, sugar? I brought tape and stuff. No, maybe before the end. Do you notice it sounds better? I figured out something too to make the speaker. You know how you can't hear the air conditioning in back anymore? You notice that?
What you got in that bag?
Huh? Oh, that's all the stuff I took last night. I thought I had taken some black tape. I was gonna say I could black tape this stuff real quick. I can't do duct tape because somebody took my duct tape. Duct tape. Can you guys guess who? Damn
Thought you
dog.
had some Crown in there.
No. No drinking. No drinking. Although I did have a drink after the FBI last night. I did go have a drink. Anyways, God didn't create shit. Really? Okay. What's up, Willow? Maybe I can read up here. I'm all trying to read on a smaller screen. Let's see. So, anything good happened to you today on your day off, drunk?
I went to the doctor. I didn't get my blood work done. But my blood pressure was cool. And for some reason they done those reaction tests, where they hit you with the thing and they see what happens.
Yeah.
And the assistant was out when they done my knees.
Uh-huh.
And when they came back, they started talking in the doctor lingo or whatever. And she was like, yeah, his such and such was a 4. She's like, what? I missed that. What?
What the hell does that mean? What's a 4?
I don't.
Is
I
that
guess
good or bad?
No, like really, really good. She's like, can I
Can I touch it?
again? Can I hit you again to show her? And I was like, okay. And so they hit my knee, and when they hit my knee, my leg just kicked out like that.
Oh.
And the assistant just got tickled to death. I was like, what's so special about that? And he was like, you don't see that often. She's like, you got some power back there. And I was like, okay.
What's up, James?
Don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. You notice how, okay, so here I'm going to show you. I figured it out because I didn't have phantom power turned on because now I'm using the USB or the XLR. So watch. So I'm going to turn the phantom power off. So now do you hear, you can hear the air conditioner behind me. Can you kind of hear it more?
No.
Now, oh, you know what? That's weird. Well, I don't know what the hell I did. I did something, but it sounds a lot better to me, at least. Earlier it was sounding really bad. Who knows? Who knows?
And I tried to go get my oil changed and have my car inspected, but they were backed up. Took my memo, her custom-made Tar Heels cup with her basketball number on it, and mowed my yard. And then we done our little meeting.
Founded in truth. We're conservatives. We're all over the place now, man. You don't gotta worry about that. You just gotta look in the right spots, and you're in the right spot because we're all conservatives in here. Freaking yeah, that's another thing. So we were supposed to have our meeting with all the streamers, and I hadn't slept all night, so I'm sleeping, and I heard my phone making noise, but I just kind of kept sleeping, and the next thing you know, I heard a text or two, and I look, and Drunk's like, Eddie, we're coming to the meeting. Are you napping? And I was like, ah, shit. So then I got up for that, and the funny part is, so everybody had to leave, and I was trying to come back and set up all my, because I got to rewire this whole area here. And I'm like, well, I gotta go, and everybody's like, yeah, me too. And so everybody left except me and Drunk, and Central had left to go pick up his dog. So and Drunk had to go get his food. So I was like, well, I'll wait for Central to say bye to him. because he had left his phone turned on. So Central comes back, and then he talks to me for half an hour, and I couldn't get none of the stuff done. And my stepdad, I had to call him, and he wanted to talk for an hour, and then tomorrow he wants me to go to breakfast with them. So I don't know. That's why I like being a loner. You don't gotta help everybody else out. I'm not saying help everybody else out, but you know what I mean. There is no you gotta do something at this time or that time. That's the good thing about being alone. I can cook dinner whenever the hell I want.
That's right. I can grill chicken at 2 a.m. if I want to, motherfucker.
Right. The only thing that I can't do whenever I want is feed the dogs and the cat. Cause Donnie here, I don't know why all my other dogs they only eat once a day. But this asshole wants to eat at 7:30 in the morning, and then he wants to eat at 5 o'clock at night. So every 7:30 in the morning, he makes me go feed him. No matter if I'm awake or not, he'll wake me up to go feed his ass. Maybe that's why he's 110 pounds already.
Is he still spoilt on that? Got to have that wet food in there?
Oh, yeah. If you don't put the wet food in there, he won't eat it. He'll just look at you and be like, where's the rest of it, dude? And if I try and walk away, he'll like my kitchen, I have a lot of shelving to put my eBay stuff on. So I got this like a bookshelf type thing. And so it's like an L-shaped, real long bookshelf that's meant for a wall. But because I don't have a lot of room in my house, I had it, kind of like makes a doorway into the kitchen instead of an open. So he'll stand right there so I can't go by until I give him his wet food. And so I think it's because you guys keep calling him King Donnie. You guys are the ones spoiling these dogs, not me. Yeah, see, it's blurry on... Oh, you know why it's blurry on the left side? Because I have it... Is it blurry on YouTube, your video? Can you see yourself on YouTube? I don't have it live. Let me make it live.
Yeah, I'm still a little blurry, but your picture is fine. For some reason, there's two of me up there.
There's two of you? Oh, no, because you're looking at the...
No, I'm looking at YouTube on the other MacBook.
YouTube is showing both of us. It shouldn't.
And on the TV, I'm in the bottom left and the top right.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, on the TV. No, on YouTube, there is two of you.
Don't you question me?
Well, it's right in that view of my microphone, so I can't see. There is two of you. That's funny. The smaller one looks clearer. Let me see if I can move the smaller one over there. Maybe that'll be better. Which one is the smaller one? Well, let me see what happens when I make the smaller one bigger. That's what she said.
Oh, let me go grab my collection of beers.
Oh, now you're going to mess it up. I was trying to see if it stayed blurry or not. No, it kind of stays blurry, huh? I don't know why you're blurry. I really don't.
I don't know. I thought maybe me cleaning my camera would have fixed it like it did earlier.
I don't know. I guess not. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? Does anybody have anything good happen to them today? Let's see. Sounds good as long as she's all right. Kim Stone. Kim, what are you talking about? Kim Tone. Who's driving right now? Oh, is Carol driving right now? It's because I'm using my iPad as a camera. Let me look up how to turn that off real quick. What do you even call that thing? Turn off yellow box on iPad camera. How to turn off the little square with the sun. There we go. Since this is from 2016 though. Can you turn it off? If you tap and hold the object you wish to focus on, your iPad will activate. Okay. Well, let's see. Let me get it to go off again. See, now it's not going to go off. That's what she said. Anyways. Well, I'll get it fixed. Don't worry. Ultimate, you're off for the next couple of days? Lucky you. Lucky you. I don't know. Should we start getting on the news? I don't know. You set up security cameras today, Willow Pie? At your house or at your business?
What do you mean, you people? GH?
I know. Jeez Louise.
I'm say. You people.
It's not called ignoring the vaccine. It's called we don't want to take it. There's a big difference between ignoring something and not just wanting to do it.
Hey GH, I whipped up something in my garage like 8 months ago. Um, come over for an injection.
Hey, heck yeah. Also, hey, GH, why do you ignore history? Right? Why do you guys ignore history? Haven't you guys learned yet the old saying? You need to learn your history so it doesn't repeat itself, right? You guys are all mad. Oh, slavery this, slavery that, slavery this, right? But you know what? You guys are erasing it. So when it happens to you again, and you're like, man, how do we fix this problem? You won't know because you got rid of the people that did fix it for you. You idiots. Oh wait, I didn't call somebody an idiot just now, did I? Oops, sorry.
Yeah, but go.
See, look, that person came in and then they ran right out. I bet you we got a negative now. Oh, wait, we don't have an 8, and we're not... we're not ignoring it. See, that's the problem. What you should say is, why do you not want to take the vaccine? That's what you should say. And if you want to know why, I'll tell you why I don't take it. Because I am disabled because my dad was exposed to chemicals in the military that they didn't know what was going to happen from using these chemicals, and now I'm handicapped with freaking had over 60 operations. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to take a drug that they just made within the last 8 months. Right? That's why the FBA has FBA. Why did I call it the FDA? That's why the FDA has a very long-term process that it takes before drugs can get approved.
And you know what you signed when you got the vaccine?
I don't know. I haven't taken it, so I don't know what you're saying.
You sign a motherfucker that says, if we fuck up, then fuck you.
Oh, yeah, there is a thing that says you can't sue us if something happens to you because of the vaccine. That's right. I forgot about that.
Not FDA approved, no long-term studies. If we fuck up, you're fucked. I mean, those are pretty, I mean, that's just off the top of my head. So what's up, initials?
I'm trying to see if I can change a setting on here or something. Oh, well. I don't know. Liberty or death. Why do conservatives not take the vaccine? Not all, dude, why do you gotta say conservatives? Not all conservatives don't, there's a lot of conservatives that have taken the freaking vaccine. What do they say, 60% of America has taken the vaccine already? Are you trying to tell me there's 60% of the country's Democrat? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, they had COVID-19 fucking 20 years ago. You think why the fuck they call it COVID-19, motherfucker?
You're okay, GH. I'm sorry. For somebody who says that they made it 19 or 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I can't listen to somebody that wants to make up their own facts. So.
And I'm still a registered Democrat. So pick one and suck it.
Yeah, you better change that pretty soon. Well, I'm not saying you have to change it. That's your decision. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, it'll get changed whenever, I go to vote.
And also, why should I take a fucking vaccine for something to where I've been around since the very first day it started? I've been around at least 20, 30,000 people. How many hugs do you think I've gotten from strangers, drunk? Probably at least 1,000 hugs from different strangers of people I don't know. I have not gotten sick once, right? And I am one of the people that are supposed to be getting it the worst because I'm disabled. I have to take just to go to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned, I got to take antibiotics. So I should have gotten it already, right? So if I haven't gotten it yet, that means that the numbers of how many people really are getting it are not that high, which if you look at the numbers, it's not that high.
Oh, Ultimate Game. That reminds me of somebody posted something in a YouTube comment. I can't remember what it was. It was like, well, why aren't they getting the COVID-19 shot? And I was like, COVID-19, that's so 2 years ago. I'm waiting on the COVID 2022.
Right?
That's that old shit.
And no, we can talk about COVID as long as we don't spread bad information. We're not spreading information. He asked why I don't want to take it. I said I don't want to take it because of this. So, yeah. What's up, PNC King? Does people still do this? I forget. What is that move? What do they call that thing? What? There's got to be a new one by now, isn't there? There's got to be a new one by now. There was, let's see, there was planking. Then there was T-bowing, or T-bowing then planking. Always some famous person does something, and then they all got to start doing it. I hear the new one is like shaking your head like this, like you've got some kind of disability or something. No, I didn't see Marjorie Taylor Greene on Banyan, but I wasn't ready to say, Danny, are you gonna say I have him sick in the head? So the one that Eddie and Drunk are talking about, the shot, the dab. Yeah, that's what they call it, the dab, huh? I don't know.
Oh, that thing was stupid. That is the good.
Right?
I hate trends.
All right, so I gotta do this real quick. I gotta fix this screen next, because we're gonna go. I gotta figure out how
Hey,
to.
hey, motherfuckers! You get the vaccine, you're gonna be totally fine. You'll be totally fine. Don't worry about us.
Whoever wants to get the vaccine can get the vaccine. I'm just saying it's not gonna be me, and as I have every right in this world to not want to get a vaccine if I don't want to get it.
The doctor didn't bring up the vaccine at all today, and I even like laughed at her. Well, kind of laughed at her assistant or whoever the fuck done my blood pressure and took my like heart rate and stuff. You know, they have one person that comes in, does their thing, and then they leave, and then the doctor and the other assistant come in, and they're like, "So, did you get the COVID vaccine?" I said, "No."
Uh huh.
Okay, we're just taking notes. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Oh, it's gonna come. They're gonna talk some shit, but wasn't brought up at all. Wasn't brought up at all."
Nice. All right, now I'm trying to figure out where this guy is gonna be at. Where are you? I can't see you for some reason. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I can. You're way back there, aren't you? There you are. And this way in the back. I'm trying to set it up so that way. We'll figure it out in a little bit. Just make it smaller, and that's what she said. There we go. So that way, when I come on in a little bit, we put this on. Now it should. So if I turn this off, turn this on, turn that off. Where'd it go now? Oops. There we go. Nope, I'm gonna have to do it backwards. I see what I'm gonna do. I have to go over here. Too much stuff to do.
Yeah, okay,
All these
GH.
layers.
Run to the fucking stereotypes, non-intellectual. Okay, so where's them long-term studies at, bro?
Yeah, show us these long-term studies. We're we're a redneck. We're just filled with ignorant, hillbilly, anti-modern, anti. Actually, I'm very modern. I've got freaking. I have the top of the line fucking computer shit all the time. So don't tell me I don't like updating shit. You're just an idiot trying to push your own agenda. So get off of my show. We're not gonna waste our time with you anymore. How about that? How's about that? How you like them apples?
Fired. You fired.
Yeah, step into my office, son. Cut. Wait, who called us a pendejo? Oh no, Eva's called. No, Kim Tone. Who's calling people pendejos in here? Pinchy pendejos. What's up, Johnny? Oh, Johnny's got. So is that a? If Johnny's eating pizza, I'm gonna guess is it a cauliflower bread? Bread? Is it cauliflower?
Gotta be.
Although he did tell me there's this new tortilla mix that he has that he can, or new tortillas that he uses. Let's see. All right, let's start getting let's start messing with the news. We can talk about. Oh my gosh, these stupid ladies. Oh wait, this might not be the stupid ladies yet. Might not be them yet. Let's see. Let's see if I can move you out of my way a little bit.
Thank you, Jim. The leader and Jim.
Wait, I don't want to play that one yet. That's why I'm going out of order here. Because this happened yesterday when I was at the. I didn't get to do the news yesterday, so we're gonna do.
I still see you, GH. You gone.
You don't gotta kick. You don't gotta kick them out. Let them talk, but I'm just not gonna answer to them anymore. That's the only thing.
Oh, I know. But they're just trying to talk shit like that. Well, I'm getting out of here. And I was like, I still see you, motherfucker.
Ah, Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Pelosi bans GOP representatives Jim Jordan, Jim Banks from serving on the January 6th committee. McCarthy threatens a total boycott. House Speaker, I can't believe she did this. Well, I can't believe, I guess. I don't know why I'm saying I can't believe it. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced Wednesday she's rejecting 2 of the 5 GOP picks to sit on the... Oh, I forgot ads. And now it's all the way up the screen to where I can't turn it off. And now we're going to the ad. Alright, I don't like the way I have this set up now. I really don't. There we go. Because I'm trying to be able to read your guys' chat too. It's so hard. Drunk Uncle can see what I'm talking about. You guys can't.
I think you may be overlooking some people. So that Eve was talking about us. Maybe like he didn't notice us.
Oh, maybe he didn't, Eva. Who knows?
Maybe you've been getting some shout outs and didn't get.
Oh, did I not notice you guys? Oh, hold on, let me go back. Research graphene? We'll have to research that too, because I don't know who graphene is. You're down to 787. Eric, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. What's up, Ryan? Trump assistant's in here. Dottie's in here. Right? Let's see. Julius, call in at GH instead of being racist. Yeah. Colorado girl's in here. Who else just showed up? That way I'm not missing everybody. My girl, Eva. Eva, are you going to go to Vegas with us in October? I know she wants to. But anyways, why do you guys think that Nancy Pelosi wouldn't let Jim Jordan on the Capitol 6 stuff?
Why does she have anything to do with picking it?
She doesn't get to pick it. The minority leader gets to pick his 5 people to go on the committee. But Nancy Pelosi, being Speaker of the House, can approve or disapprove of anybody that's on the panel. And so she disapproved of Jim Jordan and who was the other guy? And Jim Banks.
Just disapproves, or they're not on it?
Oh, she disapproved, which means she removed him. She removed him.
So she gets to pick her own team.
Basically. But there's got to be so many Republicans on there, is the thing. Because it's got to be like an even Steven type thing. Yeah. So, Speaker Pelosi just admitted the obvious that the January 6th Select Committee is nothing more than a partisan political charade, or charade, however you want to say it. Banks is the leader of the influential Republican Study Committee and recently teamed up with Trump. So because they both stand up for Trump, they're getting rid of him. That's what the big deal is. But here, I'll show you Jim Jordan's response to it. And I'll show you Kevin McCarthy's response to it. Because we got him on video. Oh, Johnny's finding what the crust is now. Let me see if I can slide this over a second.
Thank you, Jim. The leader and Jim are exactly right. This has always been about politics, and today's actions of the speaker just confirm that. But frankly, and I've said this before, what else are they going to talk about? I mean, they're so focused on the January 6th committee. What else are they going to talk? Are they going to talk about crime? The fact that crime is up in every major urban area in this country? They're going to talk about the border crisis? I mean, think about this. March was the highest month on record for illegal crossings until April. April was the highest month on record until May. May was the highest month on record until June. Can't talk about that. They're going to talk about inflation. They're going to talk about the fact that the price of eggs is up, the price of milk is up, the price of bread is up, the price of gas is up, the price of an airline ticket is up, the price of the price of everything is up. They can't talk about that. So they're going to be partisan.
You sound like Ben Shapiro right now.
He does, doesn't he?
As the leader said, and as Mr. Banks said, I don't think they're going to address the fundamental question. The fundamental question of why wasn't there a proper security presence at the Capitol that day? They're not going to address that. And only one person can answer that question. Only one. Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. My hunch is the reason they don't want to address that question, my hunch is because what happened all last year? The Democrats normalized anarchy. They normalized rioting and looting. And when rioters and looters attacked our law enforcement personnel, when rioters and looters destroyed small businesses, what did Democrats do? They went out and raised money to bail them out of jail, and they continue to talk about defunding the police, and in fact did that in all these major urban areas, which is why crime is up. So they don't want to talk about that stuff.
They
just want to be partisan. They just want to continue to attack the former president. They want to play their political game. So I applaud Leader McCarthy for saying we're going to do our job. We're going to continue to work and get to the bottom and answer the questions that the leader raised, the questions that, frankly, the American people want answers to.
There you go. Hey, Eva, your son can't because they've already closed the ballot down, so he can't join the ballot. Oh, I know what I was going to say earlier, Drunk, when you were talking. You had mentioned about your nurse, right, and the vaccine, or the doctor, whatever. So my nurse yesterday, she's like, so did you take the vaccine? And I was like, no. And she's like, did you want to? And I was like, and she could tell I was like, and she's like, don't worry, I get it. She's like, don't worry about it, honey. And then she just started on like a 20-minute rant. A 20-minute freaking rant about the virus and about, the new one coming up. And like I said yesterday when I was on my truck, I don't know if you heard her or not. I can't really say what she said because we will get in trouble for what she said. But basically, she just said, look, they're trying to recall Gavin Newsom, and all of a sudden now there's a new Delta variant, and we got to shut everything down again. She's like, she started laughing. I think she knew who I was, too. But yeah, we just started going off on politics, and because like as soon as she started, I'm like, I think you and I are both on the right side, aren't we? And she just smiled at me. Anyways, okay, hold on. Darn it. Maybe that'll get rid of it. Oh, you guys can't see it anyways. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's go to the next item of news.
One commie up, one commie down so far.
Yeah, we got one. We get a new one now?
No, the good Hank.
Oh, okay.
They ran away.
They ran away, I'm sure. The fallen angels have infiltrated governments around the world. Let's see, they closed the ballot down on him again. Always do stuff to stop him when he tried to run. Yeah, I don't know, Eva. All right, let's see. Now I showed Jim Jordan's response. Right? Maybe it's this one I gotta show you guys now.
An official mayor of all potheads.
Yeah, your son does smoke some weed, doesn't he? Let's see if this is one we've seen already or not yet.
Speaker Pelosi has taken the
go.
unprecedented step of denying the minority party's picks for the Select Committee on January 6th. This represents something that has not happened in the House before for a Select Committee by the historian. It's an egregious abuse of power. Pelosi has broken this institution, made it undeniable this panel has lost all legitimacy and credibility. And it shows exactly what I warned back at the beginning of January, that Pelosi would play politics with this. For more than 6 months, you have a better example of the Senate, bipartisan. Schumer didn't pick who went on of the Republicans. They already have the report done by 2 different committees. Pelosi has created a sham process.
All a sham.
Unless Speaker Pelosi reverses course and seats all 5 Republicans, we will not participate.
There you go. I don't think they should participate.
What does that mean? If they don't participate, does the commission still go on?
I don't think it can because you have to have a certain amount of Republicans. You have to have an even mix of Republicans and liberals, right? Or Republicans and Democrats, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but that's what my thoughts are. I don't know. And so
I'd say that would be a good idea if like the commission continues on. If you don't participate, that just means that they're just going to get, it's all going to be one-sided.
Well, if you saw what Jim Jordan said, he said Speaker McCarthy said that what they're going to do was do their own personal one, and they're going to continue doing it. So that way they can show their side, even though Nancy Pelosi really won't let them show their side. So, just one of those kind of things, you know?
Yeah.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Let's see. So, I knew that these chicks lost the other day, and Drunk, you're going to make fun of them because they already lost against a whole bunch of little kids. What did you say, they're 15-year-old kids that they lost to?
14 and 15-year-old boys, yeah.
Yeah, the women's soccer team, they decided to kneel before the game during the national anthem. So these stupid people that are representing the United States, you're representing the United States and you're going to kneel. decided to go and they decided to kneel before the game in protest before the Olympic matches, and then they go get their ass kicked 3-0.
Chase First Banking.
Shoot, I forgot.
A debit card, an app for kids, and tools for you to teach them good money habits.
So the women's team from Team USA is supposed to be supposed to win everything. They're supposed to win it all.
And then they went on to complain again about their pay.
Oh, did they do that again?
Yeah, and I was just in a comment section. I was like, man, if you can't beat 14 and 15-year-olds, you don't deserve to be paid a goddamn thing.
Right. And actually, the Olympics is a non-paying thing anyways, right? From what I understand, you're not supposed to get paid in the Olympics. The Olympics is supposed to be volunteer.
Very little, if not nothing.
Yeah, it's like just enough to get you by, right? They pay for your way there. They pay for your food. You know, you probably get a stipend or something like that, right?
Your biggest hope is to gain a sponsorship, basically.
Yeah. Dottie, I'm sorry, I'm missing. So they're talking about Vegas, right? Speaking of this, so everybody in the chat room right now, who all is going to go with us to Vegas October 9th through the 13th? You don't have to be there the whole time, but Drunk Uncle and I are going to be there the 9th through the 13th. I don't even know if Drunk's going to be there that whole time, but I'll be there. Willow's going, Drunk's going, my buddy Taiho's going, so that's 3 of us. Willow and her husband are going, so that's going to be 5 altogether. Johnny Yuma might come. Eva, you're going to try and come? I know you want to go. If I'm driving, I can swing by LA and pick you up, or you can take like the Amtrak to, what is that town where the big huge prison is, where I meet up with what's the freeway that goes to LA? I don't know why I can't, or to Las Vegas, the 15. Kim Tone's going to go. All right, we got 10 Kim Tone going, so that's 7 of us, right? Ryan will be there in spirit, so we got 7 going. Maybe we can get a.
Yeah, the beds are made of cardboard.
Yeah, I know, right? So they can't have sex. They don't want them having sex. Why not? Why don't you?
I guess the Olympics are a hotbed for fucking.
Oh, they are. I heard. They've done stories on the Olympic. What do they call it? The Olympic village.
You come over here, round eye. You sleep next to me.
No, but what I heard, the Olympic Village was just like sex city. Like that's all they do is get drunk and have sex. And think about it. You know, when your meet's over, you want to party. You know, hey, I won my gold, or I didn't win, I got 2nd or 3rd, or I didn't even place, right? And then you're around a whole bunch of people. Well, don't worry, let's go have a drink. We'll make you feel better. And then you're meeting these exotic people from other countries. You know, right? You don't see these people every day, and they're gorgeous. You know, they're athletes. They're, why not?
Everybody's all fit and small and toned and young and yeah.
I tell you what, if I looked like Michael Phelps and I was Michael Phelps and I had 20 fucking gold medals, I'd be hitting every single girl in that village. I'm not hitting them by this. I mean, I'd be hooking up with every single girl in that village. I come back with 10 different diseases. Shoot. Check my OnlyFans. Yeah. Oh, and you want to talk about equal pay? I want men to get equal pay on OnlyFans. I've never even been on OnlyFans. Do men have pages on OnlyFans? Do they? I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never even been to OnlyFans. Olympic gang. Freaking Eva. Oh my gosh, Eva. Oh my gosh, you're crazy, girl.
We only allow gold medals in here. You stay out.
Somebody's going to the diving place and stealing all their cards with the numbers on it, and you just have people walking in the room and they're like, "You're a 9, you're a 5," you know.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, the weightlifting women. Sorry, you can't come in. It's a joke, folks. Just laugh. Just laugh. I don't think they liked my Nancy Pelosi joke last night. I know we talked about it, but for those of you that weren't here last night, because I know it was kind of a boring subject, but, it's important to listen to stuff like that. They were talking about the George Floyd statue, and Kelly was like, yeah, there's tons of pictures of people, like, taking pictures with them and selfies. He's like, but we aren't going to show you them all. And I kind of spat it out. I was like, yeah, you can't show the Nancy Pelosi one. I was trying to make a joke like she was probably, You know.
I thought you were insinuating she was like giving him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh no,
But I
well,
guess,
it's kind of a kiss, but a lot lower.
yeah,
Now you guys can figure it out.
It was a special kiss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, remember when, oh, George, we're so proud of you, George. You gave up your life for the better of America. You know, stupid, dumb chick.
Almost like it was Jesus that died on the cross.
Right? I know, right? Like, you know, my stepdad said a long freaking time ago, he's like, they built a statue for that man. And I was like, yeah. He's all, but yet all these veterans that have gone to war, there's no statues for them. They're actually tearing their statues down. And yet they're putting up a statue about a guy who sold drugs, did drugs, and, you know, stole from people and had a huge freaking rap sheet. I'm like, yep, that's America. So, all right, let's see. So let's read this stupid about these chicks. I'm hoping. See, I know for sure. What's that blonde? Megan Rapinoe. I'm sure she was one of them. But I'm hoping. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name now. I'm hoping the other girl. There's one girl that I like that I hope didn't. But it says the U.S. women's soccer team was among the squads on Wednesday to kneel before their matches in protest of racism, discrimination, and inequality as the Olympics officially got underway. The U.S. and Swedish teams.
Quality?
Yeah, quality.
What?
I thought everybody's created equal nowadays.
Well, they letting everybody in now.
I know, right? Yeah, they let men who have now transgender to women play in women's sports. And here's the, you know what? Please, somebody, if you can find it, send me the link or send me the information. I've been looking for this. I don't think there is any person that is transgendered from a woman to a man compete in men's sports. Have you seen that at all? Where a person started out as a woman and they transgendered to a male and competed in male sports? I don't think I've seen a person like that. Have you?
I think there might be a wrestler that did pretty well, but this was high school.
Okay.
Could be. I could be wrong. I think Joe Rogan covered it. It was like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, you know, let's look at this. Let's go female to male, transgender. Maybe I really haven't looked it up, to be honest with you, so that's another reason. Let's see, transgender athletes. Okay, female to male transgender athletes. What about the trans athletes who win 10? Laurel Hubbard, first gender. No, that's a male to a female. I'm looking for female to male. I don't think there is one. Okay, what about the trans athletes who compete and win in men's sports? Oh, here we go. There's a high school senior who is co-captain of his cross-country team. Okay, so that's running. Okay. Women can run just as fast as men, can't they? So there's one person. So there's one, but they competed in track. I'm talking about like basketball, football, baseball. They only have one. Oh, there's wrestling. Mac Bex.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I was talking about.
Okay, so there's two. I give it because this person actually competed in male sports when they were a female before. Okay, that's, you know, but still though, you know what? The only thing is,
if you can transition from women's sports to men's sports and like actually win,
that's pretty good. But here's the part though about it though.
We'll high five all day.
Yeah, but
high five all day.
Here's the thing though. Remember though, in order to become a male, he is now taking male hormones, right? And they're not supposed to be allowed to take those steroids because that's steroids. Did that give them an edge? Is the question.
From what Crowder says, I don't know if it's possible because I heard this from my transgender friend. He is female to male trans. They said if you take too much testosterone, it eventually turns into estrogen and it starts working against you or something like that. But I was trying to follow, but other people were around and other people were talking, but I think that's what he said.
Okay. There's actually a couple on here. I see a couple, so that's good, but they're all like high school sports. I'm not seeing anybody competing for the Olympics, which is rare. I mean, that's rare already, but I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, so the women are talking about So the U.S. and Sweden team took a knee before their match, and an official blew a whistle, and all the players dropped to one knee, according to Yahoo Sports. At least one referee on the field also took a knee. The match officially started moments later. So here you go. Look, there's that ref taking a knee right there, right? And what's funny? I mean, do you notice anything that I noticed in this match? Who are they playing? What team are they playing? Again, are they playing England? Sweden. Okay. Do you notice anything in this photo that I'm noticing, drunk?
Both teams are kneeling?
No. They're all white women. Like, not just like white women. They're like super white women.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. You know, well, because you always say it, like we've heard you and me say it before. It's always freaking, you know, these liberal white women.
Liberal white women are the biggest threat to our nation's democracy.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure which team is which. I think can't tell if the white's the American uniform or the yellow's the American uniform.
I think white's Sweden.
Is it? Because they have to change their colors now. Let's see. It doesn't say. But it says it's an opportunity for us to continue to use our voices and use our platforms to talk about the things that affect all of us intimately in different ways, Megan Rapinoe said after the 3-0 loss. Yeah, you sure showed them by getting your ass kicked, didn't you? Right? Oh my gosh. We have people from Team USA from all over the country, from all backgrounds, and people literally from all over the world for every other team. So I obviously encourage everyone to use that platform to the best of their ability to do the most they can and possibly can in the world, especially when all eyes are on you in Tokyo over the next couple of weeks. Now, I thought the Olympic Committee said that this is it's a violation of their rules, isn't it?
You can't do any BLM or putting up the fist, so I guess they must have left out the kneeling.
No, I thought kneeling was part of it too. I don't know. We'll have to look. But it says the U.S. and Sweden weren't the only teams to kneel in protest. The British women's soccer team knelt against Chile, and you notice how they're saying the British team did. The Chileans didn't do it, right? Players
during their own national anthem.
Yeah, during the national anthem, the players decided at a team meeting.
Their national anthem.
Well, yeah, they always play the national anthem before the game, right?
I don't know. I don't give a shit about the Olympics, to be honest with you.
I like watching the Olympics. In fact, I like rooting. I actually like watching the women's soccer team, but I hate to say it, folks. I am going to be rooting against the women's national team this year. I hope they get their asses kicked. I hate to say it. You know? That's not very patriotic of me, though, is it? But
when your team isn't patriotic, why support them?
Yeah, that's true, right? That's true.
Get woke, go broke.
Yeah.
As we've seen what happened, they got their asses beat. Yeah. Probably should have practiced kicking the ball more than they did kneeling.
Yeah, so it says right here, all squads pushed the limits of the International Olympic. They pushed the limits. No, they broke the freaking rules. Right? All squads pushed the limits of the International Olympic Committee's rules about athletes performing political gestures at the games. We felt strongly as a group that we wanted to show support for those affected by discrimination and equality. Britain captain Steph Houghton said, it was a proud moment because the Chile players took to one knee to show they were not. Oh, I guess they did do a knee. Let's see. Britain won. It says earlier in July, the IOC extended more guidelines on athletes' freedom of expressions at the Tokyo Games, but warned against political gestures during official ceremonies, competitions at the Olympic Village. The IOC said the guidelines were approved by the executive board of the IOC as part of the IOC Athletes Commission's recommendations. Athletes will be allowed to express a political gesture prior to the start of a competition or during their introduction of the team. However, the gesture must meet 4 different criteria. Well, let's see what these criteria are.
All right.
The gesture has to be consistent with the fundamental principles of Olympism. whatever that means. It cannot be targeted at certain people, country, or organization. Isn't BLM targeting white people? Cannot be disruptive and cannot already be banned by a nation's own Olympic committee or federation. Okay. When expressing their views, athletes are expected to respect the applicable laws, the Olympic values, and fellow athletes. It should be recognized that any behavior and or expression that constitutes or signals discrimination, hatred, hostility, or potential for violence on any basis whatsoever is contrary to the fundamental principles of Olympianism. Well, isn't Black Lives Matter and Antifa who start fights? Aren't they? Wouldn't that be pushing hostility, hatred, potential for violence?
No.
Right? Thank you, Danny. If an athlete breaks the guidelines, the IOC laid out possible discipline. Oh, I like how they put that possible word in, right? Like, I wonder, whoever the biggest star of the Olympics is, they won't get in trouble. Like, if Michael Phelps was there and he did this shit, which we know he wouldn't, he would probably wouldn't get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? That's why they put this possible in there. Oh, we don't want to upset, what's her name? What's the girl, the hammerhead chick? The hammer throwing chick. Gwen, whatever. Gwen. But anyway, so the new guidance are a result of extensive consultation with global athletes community. Do you know why they did this? They only did it because of Black Lives Matter, right? And I'm pretty sure.
They should just hire fucking Nate Diaz and they fucking give every time the ceremony is about to start, just hand Nate Diaz a big ass blunt, get him to fucking light that shit up and just walk out there and strut in front of him, like, get your ass up. Get your get your ass up. They probably, yes, okay.
Actually, I was thinking about Donald Trump, and he could just walk up there and say, "You're fired."
Yeah, but just imagine fucking Nate Diaz walking by, smoking all his blunt and shit. It's like, get out, get up. And they're like, okay.
I guess. I don't know. And that's another, speaking of that, that's why I didn't go to sleep last night, because I was watching I started watching The Sopranos all over again. I watched the first 2 episodes last night. Yeah, but they got a gabagoo. What are you doing here? Oh, I gotta go get some gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Dude,
what's a gabagoo?
Oh, there's my shoes. All right, Biden's town hall speech raises questions over his fitness for office. Did you guys see this? I didn't get a chance to see this yet. I saw like little portions of it, but I guess Joe Biden.
Small portions. I didn't get to watch it either.
I guess I heard somebody said that all he did was, it was like he forgot what time he was in, and he said every single speech. What do you call those? You know, when you got every single slogan for every speech that he's had to make over the 40 years he's been in politics. But it says Joe Biden spoke to a half-empty room during a live CNN town hall event in Ohio.
Half empty?
Yeah, it's half empty.
Yeah, it was more than half empty.
Oh, really? You saw it? I think.
Yeah, it was like 80%.
Oh,
empty.
shit. Yeah, it was. There's nobody in there. Wow. Let's see. He focused on, Biden began a night of contradictions as he began by blaming guns for the rise in violent crime across the country. When every single gun that was used in a violent crime, I think, what is it, like 95% of them, or 98 or 99%, are all guns that were obtained illegally? So anyways, he focused on his reputation on pro-gun control senator during the time in Congress, saying he's looking to get rid of a range of guns. However, he quickly shifted the blame. Well, I guess we can't, there's no video there. I thought there was a video. He went on to claim that he and other Democrats had never called for defunding the police. Oh my God, there's tons of videos of AOC and Rashida Tlaib calling to defund the police, so don't tell me that. Saying Republicans who pointed out the less support for the movement were liars. Everybody's calling themselves liars lately, huh? Fauci
and the country, Biden.
Right? Let's see. Biden continued on to promote COVID-19 vaccinations for kids. At one point, he was asked whether kids under the age of 12 should be vaccinated despite their risk of developing COVID-19 being less than 1.9%. The question was posed amid heightened concerns over possible negative side effects. which hasn't been fully approved by the FDA. So, like that BH kid or GH kid was trying to say, oh yeah, it's been approved for over 20 years. Look, it says right here, it hasn't even been fully approved by the FDA yet. Right? Hold on, let me see. I'm seeing some comments here, so let's just get caught up. It was 2/3 empty. Willis at a quarter full. Rick McCarty says the soccer team represents globalists and communists, not America. Disgraceful, right? He stumbled, mumbled, grumbled, and just short of shitting himself. Yeah, somebody said Space Jam was a big flop. I actually, so because I have Disney Plus, I think I can watch it. I'm not gonna watch it, even though I'm a Looney Tunes fan. But anyways, according to Biden, right? According to Biden, a majority of experts suggest it is highly unlikely inflation will be a long-term problem or that it will even get out of hand. Well, I'm sorry. If you keep printing money and more money so that way you can give everybody these stimulus checks and give all these people freaking welfare and everything else, then inflation's going to keep going up, asshole. Right? What do you think, Trunk?
Yeah. It took me a long time to grasp on to the idea of how printing more money like hurts things. Like I did not understand that like maybe like 2 years ago, maybe even a little over a year ago. And I was talking to my co-owner, and he was talking. He hates banks, and he's more of a libertarian, but he goes into like how banks control everything, this, that, or the other, and the printing of money, and they're not backed by anything, and
yeah.
So we owe China like a whole bunch of money, right?
Yeah, we're
like,
big time into debt to them.
And I was like, why don't we just print that money off and send it to them? And then he kind of explained to me, and I said, yeah, I don't, yeah, how do they know how much money we're printing? For all they know, we just, but it's taken a while, but it's finally like, sunk in.
Well, you have to keep track of all of it, number one. But like I learned when I was younger, and I used to go because I live close to the border.
Hey, Don.
What's up, Don? I would take the Amtrak down, and we'd go to Tijuana. To where $1 was back in the 90s. It was worth 11 pesos, and I'm like, why is it worth 11 pesos? And I'm like, well, because they printed so much fucking money that their money's not worth as much anymore. But it's the best way that I think of to explain it is this: if let's say think about Christmas time, right? And your favorite game comes out. Let's say the brand new PlayStation comes out, right? People are willing to. They only make so many, and they're sold out before Christmas is. You want to get that for your kid. You could have bought it at the store for $4.99, right? But because they made so little, and there's not any, you all of a sudden end up paying $2,000 for this game, right? Supply and demand. Well, if they had made 3 times as many of those same PlayStations or Xbox or whatever it is, right? Now there's so many of them that they're like, fuck, we need to get these sold, so they lower the price, and they lower the price, making it worth less. And that's kind of, if you print, the more money you print, the more money's out there, so it's not as rare of a. That's like an easy way of explaining it.
Yeah, the way that I made it make sense in my head was through basketball cards. So I was like, all right, so Topps, we'll just say Topps, prints 500 million Michael Jordan rookie cards in 1984, 1986. But Upper Deck only prints 50 Michael Jordan rookie cards. The price of the pack still costs the same, but the value of that card is astronomical compared to the one that they produced 50 million of, as opposed to 500.
Exactly. That's the exact perfect way of explaining it. All right, let's see. Pompeo says Biden is doing literally nothing to pressure China. Well, no, because China's in his pocket, right? Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has called on Joe Biden to hold China accountable. Hold on.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
We got to throw that one in there, right? Oh, and did you see me last night? So the first time I did that when they were talking at the show, I heard it in my headphones, and I was like, oh, shit, I need to stop it. And then I remembered they can't hear it. Only I could hear it.
Yeah, I was hoping they couldn't hear it.
Right? Let's see. This comes as the National Institute of Health admitted they are not excluding the Wuhan lab leak theory as a possibility. They're not excluding it, right? But what, a year ago? Oh, it's not possible. It wasn't them. It came from a bat. Yeah, right. Anyways, listen, I'm not gonna go too far into that. You may want to. I don't know. Anyways, it says, I do not believe this virus was human engineered, but I can't exclude that there was in fact, a laboratory that was studying a naturally occurring virus, and perhaps a laboratory investigator got infected accidentally and then spread it out. That would be a lab leak, said the NIH director. So these guys are just like, how can I say this without lying? But they're no longer ruling out the possibility. What the heck? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. It's just funny how they go back and forth and back and forth. Well, it could never be them. Well, you know what? Maybe now it could be.
I kind of like how Jon Stewart put it whenever he was on the Stephen Colbert show. He's like, oh, there's a chocolatey goodness explosion out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. Could it be the chocolate factory, or maybe a fucking cocoa plant had sex with a penguin or something? Or maybe it's the fucking chocolate factory.
Right? Right? Anyways, yeah. Biden administration announces sanctions targeting Cuban leaders. Oh, now he's going to start doing something. How long has this thing been going on over there? For like 3 weeks? The Biden administration has announced new sanctions targeting Cuban regime officials. Reports on Thursday said the Treasury Department listed a Cuban military and political leader, along with the Interior Ministry Special Brigade, as those who would face sanctions. This is just the beginning. The United States will continue to sanction individuals responsible for oppression. Oh, let's hear what Saki's got to say. Shall we listen to this chick? You guys want to hear her nasty mouth?
Two, it's being reported that President Biden plans to impose sanctions on Cuban officials because of the attacks on protesters. Can you outline the administration's goals with regard to those sanctions?
Sure. Well, I can confirm for all of you that there will be more from the Department of Treasury and the Department of State later this afternoon on sanctions, and the announcement will be coming from them. But in terms of our approach to Cuba and what we're trying to accomplish, we have, of course, condemned mass detentions, sham trials, and disappearances that are attempts to threaten the Cuban people into silence. We continue to call for the swift release of peaceful protesters who have unjustly been detained. We've made clear over the last week that addressing this moment was a priority for the administration and for President Biden, and that he had asked his team to look into a range of options that would both help the Cuban people, help provide humanitarian assistance, help look into addressing issues like the lack of internet access, and that also sanctions authority was a part of those considerations. So this is an announcement that will be coming later this afternoon. I'd also note that we'll continue to engage close.
Yeah, whatever. I can't even stand this chick's voice. I got a question. Wasn't it the Joint Chief of Staff guy who was the one that was pushing critical race theory on the veterans, or on the active military personnel? Wasn't it this guy? Pretty sure it is. What's up, Bubba's? Where is he? I can't see him today.
I was trying to get him to come over. He's being shy.
He's being shy? Well, gosh darn it. Wasn't it the Joint Chief? Wasn't it this guy, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, that was trying to get them to, or is teaching critical race theory to the military?
I think so.
Well, so it says the Joint Chiefs Chairman warns the Taliban has strategic momentum in an effort to retake Afghanistan. Well, no shit. The chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff said the Taliban put pressure on key cities in Afghanistan and has strategic momentum in its efforts to retake the country. Have you seen the map of the areas that they've retaken over already? They've taken over at least 50% of the country in the week since we've been gone? That's going to be a Taliban-run country real soon. I'm sorry. But it's not our job to go over there and stop it. It is not our fucking job. We're not Big Daddy to the world. They said the Taliban now controls half of the 419 district centers in the country and has put pressure on or around half of the country's 34 provincial capitals. He added he believes the Afghan military and police have the training and equipment needed to prevent the Afghan government from being overtaken. Well, then let's let them do their job, right? Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said the U.S. would keep a close eye on Al-Qaeda operating Afghanistan. You know, if this is what's going on, right? If we're gonna control, you know, be big father for all these different countries, why aren't they paying us for going over there? Why aren't they giving us some money for helping them? Why don't you pay our gas bill? At least pay the fuel bill for sending the men and women over there, right?
Well, if we're being Big Daddy, then what kid pays for daddy's bills, you know?
Yeah,
they
that's
just
true.
stumble off the teat.
That's true. Well, that's why I call him Big Daddy. You know? Like last night, Kelly was like, Eddie, what can I pay you for coming here? I'm like, I'm not doing this for the money, you know? He's like, well, so he gave me gas money, and that's fine with me, you know? He at least gave me gas money to get over there. I'm not going to beg for money to go do a show for somebody, because I just want our message to get out. You and I don't do this show for the cash, obviously, but we do it because we want our word and our voices to get heard.
Maybe charge the speaker of the next one.
I know, right? I wonder how much he's getting.
This week, my expenses was a little too high, so I'm gonna have to ask the speaker to pay me this much.
Well, I asked her. I'm like, did you tell the speaker next month that I'm gonna be filming them? And she's like, oh no, I didn't ask. I'm like, you might want to ask, because some streamers don't want other people to videotape them.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay. So we'll see if I get asked not to come next month. But I don't think it'll be that bad. Anyway, so the Pennsylvania Governor Attorney General is blocking audit efforts. Oh, this is a video. We can show the video. But yeah. Oh, and I'll have to tell you later. I found out why that there's only one person on that channel now.
On what channel?
The person you're talking about, the one that's going to be speaking next month.
Oh,
there's only one person now.
Gotcha.
One America News Network is proud to announce that they have just launched a brand new social media platform, FreeTalk45.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view. If you're tired of the social media giants chipping away at our most basic and important right to freedom of speech, shadowbanning, censoring, and policing every single post, then FreeTalk45.com is just what you've been looking for.
Hi, Browners.
FreeTalk45.com. Freedom of speech online.
Freedom of speech. All right, hold on. Brownie wants to say hi to everybody. Say hi, Browners. Say hi, mamas.
Hey, Browners.
Do all these dogs of her... She always has these mocos on her eye. I got to take them off like every other day. I think this has something to do with this kind of dog. Huh. All right, get down, sweetheart. Get down, mamas. She's like, Dad, I want to chill with you. All right, you can sit here for a minute. All right, let's watch, who is this going to be?
Arizona is sparking momentum for potential audits in other states, including Pennsylvania. One America's John Hines caught up with Representative Scott Perry to learn more about what might be coming out of his home state. Take a look.
Congressman Scott Perry, it's good to talk to you. Can you talk to us a little bit about what's going on with the audit in Pennsylvania or proposed audits?
Who's running this camera?
In the great Commonwealth.
Well, as I understand it, there is a request for audits in certain counties. The governor has said that he will not allow it to happen, and literally the Attorney General of Pennsylvania has said that counties should not comply with subpoenas from the state Senate for those audits. So you just got to wonder, why are they so opposed to transparency? You know, in government, one of the things that the legislature does here in Washington, D.C. or in Harrisburg is oversight. We make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. And on this occasion, the governor and the Attorney General of Pennsylvania are saying, no, you're not allowed to look at it. I don't know what their aversion is to making sure that everything was, on the up and up and everything was done correctly. I don't know why each citizen wouldn't want to know that.
What do you make of these requests for audits coming in light of what happened in Arizona with regard to Maricopa County and the audit there?
Well, I think what it shows is that there are legitimate questions about the fidelity of the elections, the electoral process, and in the integrity of elections. And what I like to say is in a society, in a free and open society, where we settle our differences in elections, the people who vote have to have the trust and confidence to know that those are accurate. And so we should all, every single one of us, regardless of your political affiliation, should be okay with taking a look at at every single election and making sure that the counts were done correctly, only people that were supposed to vote voted, and that there was no funny business. Regardless of your politics, we should all want that.
Congressman Scott Perry, who represents Harrisburg, the capital of the Commonwealth, thank you very much for talking to us on One American News.
Thank you very much, John. Thanks for One American News.
Thank you very much. Can I blow some more smoke up your butt some more? You want to know what happened to the other streamer that vanished, Eric? I think some of you guys know who I'm talking about, huh? There are two brownies, Eddie's brownie and Portland. Portland Andy has a brownie too? I didn't know that. I watch him every once in a while. But I have a very busy life. I don't have chance to watch a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, we got another video. Hey, our job's gonna be a little bit easier today, drunk. Texas Republican Babin is lobbying the Sergeant at Arms for helping get Democrats. Let's talk about more of these jerk-offs.
One American
we gotta
News
watch the
Network
news
is
again.
proud to announce that we have just launched a brand new social media platform, freetalk45.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view.
It's weird seeing myself so bright with this camera right here, even though it's dark in here.
Our most basic and important right to freedom of speech, shadow banning, censoring, and policing every single post, then freetalk45.com is just what you've been looking for. freetalk45.com. Freedom of speech online.
So this there's this one guy who Peter McKinnon. He's a very famous photographer, right? And he got the brand new iPhone 12 Pro, and he said he'd rather use that than most of the cameras that he has. Like, he has $5,000 cameras, and he's like, my iPhone 12 Pro takes just as good as videos and pictures, as you can tell. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, look how clear it is right now. Anyways.
Representative Brian Bass.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna order your shirt tomorrow, Drunk Uncle, because some stuff came in.
Word up.
And maybe I might include some dog treats for Bubba's. So maybe some bacon something. Give Bubba's a little treat.
What do you think about that, Bubba? You want some treats?
He's like, hell yeah. Steakums or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Babin is lobbying the Sergeant at Arms for help in getting Democrats that fled to Washington, D.C. back to their homes.
Okay, question. What do you guys think? Is that a real birthmark, or do you think that's a fake one? Because girls do that sometimes, don't they?
On her chin?
Yeah. Like, they got, a lot of girls do that Cindy Crawford mole on purpose, don't they? I think.
I think so. I don't know if it's as prevalent as it used to be.
Yeah, I just barely noticed it right now. I don't know. What is that Colorado girl? Portland Andy is how you found me. Oh, awesome. Oh, and you watched me on the 6th? A lot of people found me on the 6th. Huh?
Members of the Texas state legislature are, I believe, still here on the Capitol somewhere.
Did these guys just stand outside the subway entrance so they could get all these interviews? They're in the same spot.
Special action in regard to these Texas legislators to perhaps incentivize them to go back to Texas. What have you done, sir?
Well, we've written a letter to the sergeants at arms in the House and the Senate and asked them to encourage these Texas Democrats to go back to the state, and if necessary, extradition. These people are absent without leave. They are supposed to be in the state of Texas. They're supposed to be voting on some of the most important issues of the day. That's the reason our Speaker of the State House has called this special election. And voter integrity.
Now, I don't know if I'd saved that link or not, but do you guys know that 2 of the Democrats that went there have already come back home, so they could go to work, and they didn't get arrested because they came back home. I don't know.
Fuck that. You arrest them anyway. And not only that, you fire them. What happens if you don't show up to work for fucking 2 weeks or however fucking long they've been gone? I don't give a fuck. You don't show up to work for 2 days.
I think they did it just to maybe try and get these rest of these jerk-offs to come home, maybe. But I don't know.
Election integrity could not be anything more important, and they're up here. And simply because they're in the minority and know they can't stop it, they're preventing the entire Texas legislature from going to work, wasting a lot of time, a lot of money.
You see the guy, his soda or his candy didn't come out. You see the guy in the background shaking the machine. Watch, see if he still does it.
It's a disgrace what they're doing.
Oh no!
Tell me, is this a situation where, for instance, the Attorney General of Texas could then
Isn't it like the worst thing? You guys are fucking super hungry. You only got $1 or $1.25 or whatever. You order your thing from that machine, and then it goes, zzz, and then it come all the way down. That's the worst. Or soda, especially.
contact the Sergeant at Arms? They could then be disposed to execute a warrant issued by, or a subpoena issued by the Attorney General of Texas. Is that how this might work, sir?
Well, we hope so. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. All I know is that I reached out by letter to the Sergeants at Arms in both houses up here in Washington. And that I do know that our Attorney General in Texas, Mr. Paxton, has intentions of, in fact, he's even said that when they get back to the state, they're going to be arrested. I don't know. I'm not an expert in it. All I know is that they're falling down on the job very recklessly, and they need to be held accountable for what they're doing. They were elected by the constituents in their various districts of the state of Texas, and they're gone. They left. And it's absolutely inexcusable what they're doing and trying to hold up meaningful legislation. Whether they agree with it or not, they can't just stop the business of the Texas House of Representatives like this. And I hope they can be apprehended and extradited back, or even better, how about if they just decide enough of this charade, we're going back and do.
I thought you were going to say enough of this shit.
Dr. Brian.
There you go. Yeah, Eva, it's sad, you know. Like, I know your son's having trouble with his unemployment benefits and stuff like that. It's really sad. And Danny, yeah, I hope I make it to heaven. I sure do. I don't know. I don't know if I will or not. You know, Eddie's a bad boy. I've done some stupid shit. But then we've all done stupid stuff, right, Drunk?
Yeah, you know, I'm not the most religious person, but I really hope there is another side, whether you want to call it heaven or whatever. But I just really think that if you're just a good person and you're not shitty to people, that God can't be that big of a douchebag. You know, I don't mean to say that and offend anybody by saying God is a douchebag. But it's the same thing. Well, I don't believe in hell either. I really don't. I have a hard time grasping the concept of hell when God is supposed to be all knowing, all loving, forgiving. I think that ties into the reincarnation type thing. Like, you're a shitty person, you know, life is hell. Life is hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, you know, if you're a shitty person, you just all right, you're going back. You're going to live this. You're going to have to, you know, watch your family members die. You're going to have to go through struggles. You're going to have struggle with life, this side or the other. But once you actually make it through and you're a good person, yeah, you can join us over here. But until then, you know, you're stuck down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Like
that's my own personal beliefs. I'm finding my own way. I'm stubborn.
There you go. Hey, that's all right. X Galaxy said they've been fired for showing them up a minute or two late. You know, I think one of my old bosses said it best. So when I was a plumber, I worked for this a nationwide plumbing company. Basically, they sent us all over the country, building high-rise hotels and shit like that. And we'd have 5 or 6 different hotels going on at a time, maybe sometimes 10. And so everybody was showing up late from breaks and stuff like that. And so finally got everybody in a meeting, and just on that one job site alone, there was like 150 people. And he's like, you know, there's thousands of people in this. Let's say there's 1,000 people working for this company right now, and every single one of them's 1 minute late back from lunch and 1 minute break back from each of their breaks. That's 3 minutes times. That's 3 minutes a day times 1,000 employees. That's 3,000 minutes a day. Multiply that by $80 an hour. He's all, you know how much money that is that this company's losing? And when they started explaining it like that, I was like, oh shit, you know, I never thought about it that way. But it's true, you know? Even being 1 minute late is still, you know.
Yeah. At a restaurant, the good ass restaurant that I worked at, they were basically like, if you show up on time, you're late.
Yeah.
Because you've got to have time to get yourself ready, you know? You got to go clock in. You got to grab your towels. You got to get your apron. You know, you got to get set and this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
On time, you're late.
I knew a lot of people would come to work, and then the first thing they do is go to the bathroom and spend like 15 minutes in the bathroom going to the bathroom.
That's what I do.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't take that long, but yeah.
You know. Hey, what's up, Carol? For you, Kim Tone hit. What, only Kim Tone gets to see it? I want to see stuff, too.
One America News Network is
Why can't Drunk and I see this stuff?
Just launched a brand new social media platform. FreeTalk45.com. Finally,
I'm waiting for OAN to call me and give me my own show.
If you're tired of the social media giants chipping away,
I think they should give us a show. What do you think, Drunk?
Right to freedom of speech, shadow banning, censoring, and policing every single post, then FreeTalk45.com is just what you
I'm actually going to email, or not email, I'm going to text message Guillermo.
Online.
I talked to Guillermo. He owns the radio station that I have my press pass through, you know, and I've done work for him. I'm going to text him later on. And he said I could have a show whenever I wanted, like a year ago. So I'm going to call him up and see if he'll let me have a show. But you never know. We might I'll be like, come on, I got a co-host and stuff. I'll come down to the station and I'll do it from there, right? You know. Oh, I can look at it, but I can't play it on the show? Okay, Carol. So you never know, Drunk. I might be calling you up and say, hey, are you available on this day at this time every week so we can have our own show on the radio?
Oh, on the radio. I'd have to watch my language, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah. No cussing. Ooh. But we'd be at the station, and so probably Woody would be like, I'd probably have Woody would be my my soundboard guy, so he has the dump button. But no, you'd have to definitely watch your language. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys can't see it, and I'm not going to lift it up, but Drunk Uncle, do you look on the screen? You can see where my pointer is, right?
Uh-huh.
Watch my pointer. Tell me that does not look weird.
Is that a prostate exam?
Yeah, I guess it is. But at first, when you first look at it from just like real quick look, I thought it was something else. I mean, hell, I can show it. I mean, it's on their channel. It looks like somebody's playing with somebody. That's all I'm trying to say. Right? You know what I mean? Where's Richard Hertz when you need it? He wants me to go get a prostate massage in Las Vegas. And everybody, when you go to Vegas with us, just going to give you a warning. Richard's probably going to come, and Richard likes to joke around. So just a heads up. He's a jokester. All right, let's watch this video. Here's the Marjorie Taylor Greene stuff you guys were talking about.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene sounds off on Twitter.
So you don't see that mole right here? Look right above the pause. You don't see the mole on her chin, Julius? He said he didn't see it earlier. So there it is.
One America's Jasmine Hovey has that report.
I don't care. She's still good looking.
Do you know where this happens in the world, everyone? Communist China.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene speaks out against her temporary Twitter suspension after she sounded the alarm on forced vaccinations. Speaking at a press conference on Tuesday, the Georgia Republican said her censored tweets, which ultimately led to her 12-hour block, simply echoed concerns shared by Americans across the country. On Monday, she was temporarily banned from Twitter for tweets saying, quote, "The controversial COVID-19 vaccines should not be forced on our military for a virus that is not dangerous for non-obese people and those under 65.
People from all over the country say these things. They're concerned about the vaccines that are not FDA approved. Now, my stance has been the entire time, I am for people getting the vaccine if they choose to.
A source from the military recently told Representative Thomas Massey that at least 15% of officers in his source's command will resign or retire early if the mandate is given. In the now censored tweet from Monday, Greene had also stated, quote, "With 6,000 vax-related deaths and many concerning side effects reported, the vax should be a choice, not a mandate for everyone."
And this is an important issue for everyone. See, right now, we have many reports of side effects from the vaccines, and according to the CDC website that anyone can look up, there are reports of over 12,000 deaths.
She says being suspended
I guess she's a big Georgia Bulldog fan.
Facts, like the risk obesity poses in contracting severe illness from COVID, is inching toward a communist-style attack on freedom of speech.
I tweeted about how obesity is one of the biggest risk factors for people with COVID-19. If we're going to talk about going door to door to ask people if they've had the vaccine and offer it, then we should definitely talk to people about how to reduce obesity to get rid of that #1 risk factor.
This isn't the first
I'm big
time
and beautiful.
What's up, nicer guy?
The Democrats' coronavirus scare campaign. In May, she was fined for not wearing a mask on the floor of the House.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, I got a question for you.
The U.S. House Ethics Committee upheld her $500 fine.
Mr. Nice Guy here?
5 of the Democrats
Isn't Nicer Guy also Mr. Nice Guy?
have their name
Or
on
is
a
that
resolution
Sheepdog's
to expel
alter
me
ego?
from Congress. I think it's wrong. If they're signing a resolution to expel me, then they shouldn't be the people voting on the committee. I think that's definitely a conflict of interest.
Green is calling on Americans to continue.
All right, I can't. This girl, her voice just bothers me. Yeah, last night I was rewatching the video from me going out to the hooker stroll, and I couldn't tell if Nicer Guy was Sheepdog Pleb or if it was Mr. Nice Guy. I think it's Mr. Nice Guy though. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. What was I gonna say now? There's something about this I was gonna say. I forget. Oh well, I forgot. That's how bad my what do you call it? That's how bad my memory is. You know, guys, you guys are talking about having girls. When I was younger, I said I don't ever want to have a daughter, right? And then I went to a couple quinceañeras and just seeing the father-daughter dance there and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? I guess I probably would want a daughter, because you know, the daughter always, you know, that's daddy's little girl. I got a big enough shotgun to scare off all the guys coming to get my daughter, right? All the guys like me.
Oh yeah, if I ever had a daughter, I definitely got a plan. Like the first time that the boy comes over to pick my daughter up for a date, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Just be out, just really, really nice to him. Like, man, I need your opinion on something. Come on. And we go out the back door, and I got this big old hole dug.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I got to figure out something to put in this hole. What the fuck am I going to put in this hole? So, my daughter's going to be back at 9, right? Okay. All right. Because if she's not, I think I know what's going in this hole. Y'all kids have a good time.
You know, I think if I had a daughter, well, it wouldn't be Donnie J, but it would be the next Donnie J. I think Donnie J #2 would be going on the date with my daughter. And he would be trained, or she, whichever I get, the next St. Bernard I get, is going to be trained. The minute that guy starts, you know, going and touching her a little bit, right? Oh my God. So, and dogs are like that, you know. So my first 2 dogs, the ones that are tattooed on my arms, I was dating this girl, and she had a 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid. And the first time they stayed at my house, we had got a bed, and he had his own bed, right? And normally my dog's asleep at the foot of my bed. And I was like, well, where are the dogs? Why aren't they sleeping right here? And I look over, and Junior was asleep, and Rosie was guarding the baby. She was just sitting there, just watching the baby. And then when Junior got up, she went and laid down and went to sleep, and Junior just stood there and guarded the baby while it was sleeping. I was like, holy shit, my dogs are actually guarding the baby, just making sure it's okay. Like, you know, they were just watching the baby to make sure it was okay, you know?
They can tell who's vulnerable, you know?
Yeah, I think so. So I was like, holy shit, I got some badass dogs, right? Yeah, Tara's got a good relationship with her dad too, right? So democracy dies in darkness. Washington Post, New York Times ignore Biden administration admitting error. I can't read what that C word is. Democracy would have keeled over on Thursday if the Washington Post slogan was taken literally. The Biden administration admitted it made an error. What? They made an error? On Wednesday, when its guidance for school reopening promoted a radical activist group's handbook that advocates for educators to disrupt whiteness and other forms of oppression. Disrupt whiteness. What does that mean? How do you disrupt whiteness? You can't paint me black because then I'm going to be in blackface and you're going to get mad at me. How are you going to disrupt whiteness?
Damn if we don't.
Right? But anyone who relies on the Washington Post, whose mantra is democracy dies in darkness, or New York Times, all the news that's fit to print for news, wouldn't have any idea. Both liberal papers ignored the bombshell story that resulted in the Biden administration admitting a gaffe. Well, of course they're not going to admit to shit like that. They can't make their president look bad. Abolitionist Teaching Network. What the hell is this? The Abolitionist Teaching Network's material, including the guide the Department of Education promoted, includes language often associated with critical race theory, though the phrase itself isn't used. But yeah, they're all... So, you know, they're trying to say all people are created equal, right? But all the white people are the bad people. So we're not... We don't have the same rights as everybody else nowadays. Right?
Dagnabbit.
You know? And I'm just a racist son of a bitch. And most people think I'm Mexican. Most people think I'm Mexican, right?
And I'm just a dumb hillbilly.
Yeah. I still think it was funny when my wife had her thrift store and people would come up and talk to her in Spanish because she's Mexican. And she'd be like, you need to talk to my husband. He speaks Spanish. Oh, yeah. Carol's, everybody go sub to Carol's channel. She shows a lot of stuff that I can't, that'll get me kicked off. She's still moving up in the world. So until she gets a little bit bigger, she won't have Antifa watching her too much. But I guess now that we're mentioning it on my show, Antifa's probably going to go after her. Sorry, Carol. Blame it on me.
Blame it on the rain.
You know, I actually liked Milli Vanilli. I'm not going to lie. I liked Milli Vanilli.
Well, you like the person that sang.
Well, I like the songs, yeah. You know. Hey. And anyways, how many times do you go to a concert? Are they actually singing live?
When I go, it's always because I only go to see Tool.
Okay, but I mean, like, all those people that are doing all their dance moves and stuff like that, I think a lot of them are lip syncing, aren't they? From what I understand, don't most performers lip sync to their song? They just do the dances and the stuff like that.
They've probably got the vocals in the background, but they're still singing at the same time. But all that jerking and moving around,
yeah, you're gonna be out of breath and shit.
Yeah, it would be hard to hold your tone, you know. So they're gonna have this is what I assume. They're gonna have the vocals that are coming over the speakers, but they're also gonna have their vocals. But since it's the same person singing it, in theory, as long as they hold relatively the same key, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference.
I gotcha.
Maybe.
I gotcha.
It could be totally wrong. I don't know.
Who knows? Blame it on the rain. You block 5 a day? Well, that's good, Carol. I don't block them. You know, they come on my show and then they give me downlikes, but you know, I still get the views. All right. A top Texas official said Thursday he is considering banning Ben & Jerry's statewide after the Vermont-based company announced it would no longer sell ice cream in occupied Palestinian territory. Holy shit. You know what? You know what's going to happen now? A good, smart conservative is going to go to another state, buy a whole shitload of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, go down to Austin, Texas, and sell it for $20 a thing, or $40 a thing, right? That's what I would do. If I lived in Texas, I'd be going across Louisiana real quick. Hey, can I buy all your Ben & Jerry's? What are you looking at?
Trying to figure out what you just said. They're not going to sell Ben & Jerry's to where?
In the whole state of Texas. They're going to ban Ben & Jerry's in Texas. Because it says Texas State Comptroller Glenn Hagar said he has directed his staff to review whether Ben & Jerry's or its parents company, Unilever, have violated the state's boycott Israel laws. Because they're boycotting Israel. Texas law under Chapter 808 bars companies from refusing, terminating business, or taking any action that is intended to penalize, inflict economic harm on, or limit commercial relations with Israel. Texans have made it very clear that they stand with Israel and its people. Hagar said in a statement Thursday, "We oppose actions that could undermine Israel's economy and its people." So yeah, they're gonna ban Ben and Jerry's. The move has been met with pushback from both Democrats and Republicans. Hell, do it. You know what, Drunk? I'll fill up a freaking truck and drive it all to freaking Austin, Texas, and stand out front there and be like, "Don't support these damn Republicans. Buy your Ben and Jerry's. Buy Ben and Jerry's." Because Austintonians don't know who I am. I'll sell that shit for $20 a pop. Think about that, because what do they cost? What is it, like $5 for a little pint of Ben and Jerry's? I don't know. You buy them for $5. If you buy 1,000 of them, right? Let's say it's $1,000 in gas there.
Or we just hire a hacker to shut down their power grid and all their ice cream melts in their factory.
Oh yeah, huh?
Go to the source.
You could do that. No, I'm trying to find a way to make.
We're doing that.
I'm trying to make money, bro. Think about it. So if I make $15 a thing of ice cream, and I buy 1,000 of them, that's $15,000 minus the $1,000 in gas. That's $14,000 we can make. You know, the kind of equipment we could buy for $14,000. Hell yeah, I could pay my ex-wife off. Almost. I still think I owe her more than that. I don't know. I got to keep track of that shit. Anyways, but yeah, they're talking about banning Ben and Jerry's. Right? Damn liberals.
Just get Breyers.
Actually, my favorite ice cream is Fresno State, but you can't get it there. Fresno State here has their own ice cream machine from the cows that they milk themselves. Very good ice cream. Fresh. Very fresh ice cream. It's overrated and overpriced. Yeah, I don't really eat Ben and Jerry's.
Chase First Bank.
Seeing Ben McConnell, there's actually, so if you're in the Santa Barbara, Pismo Beach area, Santa Barbara has an ice cream company called McConnell's Ice Cream. Very good ice cream. Very good ice cream. What's up, Ben? All right, so the Democratic Party representative, another Democratic Party representative gets arrested at by Capitol Police. This is funny. They're getting arrested more and more now. Look at their damn insurrectionists. Georgia Democrat Representative Hank Johnson was arrested by Capitol Police Thursday while protesting Senate inaction on voting legislation and filibuster reform. In the spirit of my dear friend and mentor, the late Congressman John Lewis, I was getting in good trouble. Johnson said in a tweet with the video of himself in handcuffs. Let's see this.
This way.
Huh?
So we can get into good trouble?
I know, right? I didn't know there was good trouble and bad trouble. Hey, Indico. What's up, Indico?
Indico.
You know what? See it. You know, there's all these people in here, and I don't know what half of you guys look like, and y'all know what I look like. I think everybody in this chat should send their picture to EddieBlockFilms at gmail.com, and I'm going to share it between just Drunk Uncle and I. We won't share it with anybody else, but we're curious what everybody in this chat room looks like. You guys get to see us, but we don't get to see you, right, Drunk?
Yeah, this isn't even really me. This is a hologram. I'm actually Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
All right.
Right. Tara was the first activist you saw in here? Interesting. All right, so let's watch what this guy has to say. Or let's watch him get arrested.
Our street, whose house? Our house. Whose street? Our street. Whose house? Our house. Whose street? Our street. Keep moving. Backing up, please.
Those guys sure do look oppressed. They look like they haven't eaten in months. These poor people that can't afford anything, right? They're just as thick as I am. But the 66-year-old Georgia congressman was surrounded by other protesters detained by Capitol Police.
How do you become a congressman if you're oppressed?
Right? He says Johnson gave a speech at the voting rights rally in front of the Supreme Court where he was joined by other members of the Congressional Black Caucus, including Jamal Bowman of New York, Emmanuel Cleaver, Troy Carter, and Jackson Lee of Texas, and Al Green. Al Green. I didn't know he was a congressman. Anyway.
He's a singer, ain't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a good singer. The group of protesters then marched over to the Senate office building to protest in front of the entrance while chanting, "This is what democracy looks like." Yeah, it's the building, right? Let's see. Capitol Police told Fox News they arrested 10 individuals for unlawfully demonstrating outside the Hart Senate building office. Johnson's office said the congressman was arrested with a group of black male voting rights. See, now, you would think you can't be, if you break the laws of our country, you shouldn't be allowed to be an official representative. I would think, right? I don't know. Just saying. Right? House Democrats and civil rights activists have called on the Senate to pass the For People Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. I'm really getting sick of this voting shit. They say we're making it harder for them to vote because we require an ID. I know we've had the discussion a million times on here, but I mean, you gotta have an ID just to cash a damn check. How do you get your welfare check? Right? When you go to jail, you gotta have an ID in jail. They take your picture and they put an ID on you.
Even as a full-fledged liberal, whatever the fuck I was, I always thought it was so weird that I would go to vote and not have to show an ID.
Right?
Always thought it was weird. That was probably the very first thing that I agreed with conservatives. And they were like, voter ID. And I was like, I know, right? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Aren't you a Bernie bro guy? I was like, yeah. You like voter ID? I was like, yeah. No, right on, high five.
Exactly. I mean, come on. It's like freaking, they say your voting is one of the most important rights you have, right? But yet anybody can go and say it's not that hard to look up somebody's name and information, right? I've got a program where I can type in almost anybody's name and find out all their information. So all I got to do is go down there and say, yeah, I'm so-and-so, and then vote for them, right? It's not that hard. I can look up their address, their phone number, everything.
I kind of told you the way it works where I'm at. They have this big book. You walk up to where your letter is. And so anybody with my last name, I basically, if I have good enough eyes, just think if I have photographic memory, and they do voting for, we'll say, a month.
Yeah.
They're not going to remember me every day or every other day, or every 2-3 days, every 4 days. If I had photographic memory, I could scan that whole book of that page that they open up to pull my sticker off and go vote for every one of those people.
Right? You could have.
They just showed me all their information. Now, like half the time I have to point to my sticker. And I'm like, that's me right there.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm just sitting there thinking, even as a liberal, they're to vote for fucking Bernie Sanders. I'm just like, what the fuck are these people thinking?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
So when I went to vote, if you vote in person, where I live, it's all vote by mail, but you're allowed to go in and vote in person. So what I did, when you vote by person in Madera, you have to bring in your vote by mail ballot so they can rip it up, and they're supposed to mark on their not valid, right? And so I go up there and she gives me my new ballot. She takes my mail-in ballot away from me. And she's like, okay, just go over there. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're not doing anything on my ballot. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, aren't you supposed to rip it up or mark it as no longer valid? She's like, yeah, I will later on. I'm like, no, I want to see you do it right now. And she's like, why? I said, because I want to make sure you do it. And she's like, well, I'm going to do it later. I'm like, no, I'm not going to leave until you mark that as invalid. And the person next to her gave her a little tap, so she did it. But it just makes me wonder.
Better, just like right next to it, just like.
Yeah. It's like, why didn't you mark it? Why were you not going to mark it invalid? What's up, Steve? Like, I don't get it. Right? Let's see, what's next on our list? I think I got another one. I don't know if this one's it, but it's coming up pretty soon about the U.S. women's soccer team. But oh no, this is San Francisco. It says their hands are tied. Locals demand change to stop the crime in their city. Well, when you hate the police, it's kind of hard to stop them. Oh wait, hold on. We got to stop this stupid ad. You know what's gonna come up?
I think Eva's like way behind on the chat.
Yeah, it's all right. That's fine. Some people get behind. Eva, just so you know, you're like way behind. I'll tell you this.
I'm gonna text it because if you say that, she's not gonna hear it for another 20 minutes.
Well, you can say that, but here's what I'm gonna say. So right now, Eva, look at the time. It is 7:54 my time when I'm saying this. So let's see how far behind you are. We'll see how far behind she is. Then we'll know. But you can type it in the chat too. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. He was like, "Don't call yourself a dumb hillbilly," and I was like, "I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that said that." And that was like 20 minutes ago.
That seems like even longer than that, maybe.
Yeah, it happens to me too. Like if you like you've got the stream open and you hop over to another window, and you hang out there for a little bit, you think that when you come back, the other one's still alive.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's
been delayed. Here's what I don't get though, right? So we're talking in real time. So how does YouTube, if you're watching it and you're at the very beginning of the video, you're right on live, but then an hour later you're 3 minutes behind, how does that happen? Like, we're not talking, you know, you can't hear like, we're talking this slow. You know what I mean? I don't get it. See, Nicole's right up here. She said it's 10:55, so she's, I don't know what time it was when she said that, but, you know, who knows?
55 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Eva just realized she was behind. Yeah.
Or maybe sometimes people pause it too, you know?
I've done it before. It wasn't too long ago I was commenting on something when I wasn't on camera with you. I think or maybe I was watching a protest or something. And I had to go deal with a customer. I came back, this side or the other, wasn't paying attention. I was just like, "Oh, who's the fucking guy in the football pads or whatever? The people that sprayed Villain." Yeah. But it was like way past that.
Yeah, I'm surprised Villain wasn't in our chat today. Anyways, all right.
Everybody had some shit going on, I guess.
Yeah. What's up, Donnie? What's up, Monster? So, San Francisco local businesses and employees are calling for change as they describe increasingly brazen shoplifting and car break-ins. You don't say. Many residents told Fox News they believe changing California law, Proposition 47, is the solution. The police are actually wonderful. Their hands are tied. That's what's going on out here. Gianni, a local who works in the Fisherman's Wharf area, told Fox News. San Francisco Police Department's Public Information Officer Robert Rueca, I think, explained there's a threshold of $950 that needs to be met in order for a misdemeanor to turn into a felony, and when it comes to death. And this, you know, all the system is because people are complaining that too many people go to jail, or there's not enough space in the prison to hold all these people. Well, I don't know. Have you seen the jails in Mexico? All they do is just stick a whole shitload of people and they just let them be. They're just locked down in like a little room. They can go outside, you know. They have walkarounds. But when it comes to food time, only so much food comes out, and you better get it or else. And if you don't get it, well then tough shit. Their water, you know, they can only take showers at a certain time because the water's only on for the showers at certain times. You know, prison shouldn't be a place where somebody wants to go, right?
I mean, I'm close to being down with, I guess I wouldn't call it technically Sharia law, but like you get caught stealing, we're taking some fingers.
Oh, where is it? China or somewhere that does that? If you get caught, no, it's I know it's an Asian. Maybe it's but anyways, if you get caught stealing,
I think Sharia law is pretty close, but I'm not down for like burying a woman up to her neck and stoning her to death.
No, but like for people who get caught stealing, they cut off their hand, right? In certain places, certain countries.
Yeah, their fingers or a knuckle or the hand. I've got a sign in my shop that says if you steal from me, I'm gonna cut off your hand, and if you lie to me, I'm gonna cut out your tongue.
Really? You know what sign?
Everybody gets a kick out of it, but
Right,
we don't
Donnie,
have
move.
feeling problems.
You know what sign we had in my store? If you're planning on stealing, just let us know, or something like that.
That's from Clerks, right?
Yeah, we stole it from Clerks. But I also did mine in Spanish though too. Let's see, California. Let's see. The other locals felt there needs to be a stronger police presence. There needs to be more police. It'd be nice to have more foot patrols, but the SFPD has been experiencing a shortage. We're about 400 officers below where we should be. Yeah, because everybody is, going and taking off on the police, saying police are bad, cops are bad, right? Of course nobody wants to be a cop anymore. Jeez Louise, man. I'm trying to think, there's something I was going to say. $950. I don't know. Who wants to be a cop nowadays, right? There's no benefit in it. Oh, let's see. It was about a cop friend of mine told me something. What did he tell me? I'm trying to remember now. Oh well. I'll remember as soon as the show's done, probably. But you know how it is.
I was more in shape. I might even think about being a cop, but I kind of fucked myself with these things, didn't I?
Depends on who the what department.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, there's some departments that now you can wear beards. Before you couldn't wear beards. Some departments let you have tattoos now, where you couldn't have tattoos. Let me hit pause.
I talked to the captain about like a year ago, and I was like, man, I've always wanted to be a detective. And he was like, and I think that's the other guy that comes into my shop is head detective, but I was talking to the captain, but I think he hires the whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him, I was like, yeah, I always thought I'd be a good detective. I was like, but to be a detective, you don't just be a detective. You got to go through the beat. And he was like, yeah, because, you've got to learn how to deal with situations where, he's basically saying, yeah, you got to be a beat cop for a while before you even get considered to be a detective. Oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I really messed myself up with these ears, didn't I? He's like, well, I wasn't going to take to that far, but he's like, we'll put it this way. I had a cadet that I really liked, and he had stretched ears. And I told him that he's not going to get very far if he doesn't get his ears fixed. And then he's like, I ran into him like 10 years later or however many years later. And he's like all higher up. And he was like, yeah, well, thank you, Captain, this, that, or the other. And he's like, who are you? And he's like, oh, I'm such and such. Remember, I had the stretched ears. But he didn't want to get the surgery done.
Oh, he had the surgery done? Yeah. Being a cop sucked. You were a cop, Julius? I didn't know you were a cop. That's cool. Well, thank you for doing it when you did it, at least. All right, Brownie, hi. So it says a Washington Post reporter, Felicia Sonmez, filed a lawsuit against her publication as well as several others over claims of discrimination. Wait a minute. Aren't the Washington Post the people who support Black Lives Matter and Antifa, but yet they're discriminating against people? And it doesn't sound like she's white. Felicia Sonmez does not sound like a white lady's name.
Bye, Felicia.
Right? On Thursday, Sonmez announced a lawsuit against her former editor, Marty Barron, as well as managing editor Cameron Barr, managing editor Tracy Grant, national editor Stephen Ginsburg, all these other editors. She alleged these senior editors in the Washington Post prohibited her from reporting on stories on sexual misconduct. Shame, 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 right? Sonmez claimed this resulted from her outspokenness on being a survivor of a sexual assault herself, as she was kept off stories such as the growing Me Too movement, as well as allegations against the Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. While the ban was lifted earlier this year, the lawsuit alleged Sonmez had already suffered economic loss, humiliation, embarrassment, mental and emotional distress. It did. That sucks. But it's funny how they're all about equal rights and stuff like that, but they're doing this to this lady who experienced that stuff. And she probably would have been a great reporter on that stuff. Also, before I forget, I was talking to my stepdad, and he asked me how it went at the FBI yesterday. And when I mentioned, I'm like, well, I don't know the agent's name. And he's like, wait a minute. If you ask for the agent to tell you your name, isn't it like law that they have to tell you their name? You know, none of the FBI agents would give me their name.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that against the law?
FBI, probably not. I mean, yeah, probably not.
I don't know. I just thought anybody.
You know, you can demand their badge number and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because see, I was not under arrest. I was not under investigation. They were just seizing footage that I gotten from, right? I think they took my. See, I think they took my hat and stuff like that. They were trying to see if I went inside the Capitol, but I never did. That's why the cops have never arrested me, because I've never been inside the Capitol. Yeah. I think they thought maybe I went in there, right? And I think I probably, like some people said, oh no, you're under investigation. I probably was under investigation, but because I never went inside the Capitol, I didn't do anything wrong. So they don't have anything on me because I didn't go in.
Yeah, Eric, I don't want to be a cop. I want to be a detective. So doing security, I've already done security.
Dude, a detective is a cop.
I know, but I want to be a detective. He's saying like, hey, you could be security if you can't be a cop.
That top flight security, motherfucker.
Top flight security of the world, Craig. What do you want, Bubba? You gotta go outside?
I want to go outside, Dad. I think today we're gonna watch my video last night. Oh, look how high, dude! He can jump. He's a jumper.
Oh yeah. Do you believe he's 12 years old?
No,
at least
he doesn't act like it.
I know.
Sugar is probably about like 7 or 8 years old, and
he's at least 12.
And she's not that active at all. All right, so look, so now Gwen Berry, that's her name, that chick who turned for the thing. But they're demanding. They're not asking. They demand that the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, change their rule on punishment for their protest rule. They demand it. I demand it. Gwen Berry, Tommy Smith, and John Carlos were among the more than 150 signatories on a letter to the IOC demanding the organization to forego punishment for competitors who protest during the Tokyo Games. The letter was published Thursday on the eve of the opening ceremonies at the Olympics and posted to the Muhammad Ali Center. The 5-page note asked the IOC and the International Paralympic Committee not to sanction athletes for raising a fist or kneeling on the medal stand or during competitions, which would break the organization's rule. Number 50.
Oh, okay. I was like, I think I know what forego means, and I don't think this article is going the way that we want to.
Yeah, no, they're asking it. So, let's see. The IOC announced addendums to the protest rule, which would allow athletes to express themselves politically just prior to official events and with the media. But actions like Smith and Carlos did in the 1968 Olympics would be met with discipline. That's when they did this, right? They raised their fist? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. While we appreciate the strides the IOC IPC made in promoting athletic expression, we do not believe the changes made reflect a commitment to freedom of expression as a fundamental human right. But you're there representing your country. You shouldn't, if you're representing your country, you should not promote hate or any bad things against your country, right?
Nope.
You went inside the Capitol building when you were 13. It's not very impressive. See, I thought it would have been impressive to go in there. And don't they have like amazing murals on the ceiling? And I don't know. I've never been inside the Capitol. I think it would be awesome to go inside there. But I have a feeling I'll never be permitted to go in there now. I don't know. But
man, they'll let you in. Who knows?
Well, I don't even know. How do you get in? Do you just ask for a permit or something? Like, do you have to ask for permission to go in there? Are there tours? I mean, I don't know.
I heard of the People's Building. You should be able to just roll in, or you probably used to could.
I like the word roll in. Keep rolling. CNN's Biden town hall flops. Film behind Fox News, MSNBC, and 1.5 million viewers. Hopefully they show it. I want to see some of his stupid comments that he makes. Excuse me. Are you going to play the stupid commercial so I can pause it? Thank you. Come on. There we go.
Chase First Banking. A debit card and...
Chase Bank is not a bank that I like. I'm a credit union person. Let's see.
I haven't known anything else but the credit union, so...
Yeah.
I've heard the troubles of other people with these, like $35, $50 overdraft fees and shit.
Oh yeah.
I get like 3, even though I haven't done this in years, I'll get 3 warnings a month.
Oh, nice.
If I overdraft, and then it's like 50 cents. But that's just if it's moving from
one bank to another, one account to another, yeah.
The other.
Yeah.
And everybody else is like, yeah, I'm going to charge like $35, $50 on a $3 charge. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, thank you, Eva. What were people saying about me on your Facebook page? Yeah, no, and like banks, so when my wife had the thrift store, right? We went to go to my credit union to set up a bank account for the store. But I understand that credit unions cannot, or at least that credit union did not allow business accounts. So there was Wells Fargo or Bank of America, and I was stupid, and I wouldn't go to Wells Fargo because I went in there with the $100 bill and I asked to buy some quarters and they wouldn't sell them to me. I'm like, why won't you? We're just it's like we won't do it. So I just said, well, F you guys in, and we went to Bank of America. But every time I would make my deposit, because I was in school, so I'd come home and my ex-wife was working at the store, so I'd go make the deposit for her. It was like 50 to 60 people in line every single day at Bank of America. 50 to 60 people in line every single day. It was just stupid. So, yeah. Then we found a local small bank, and we moved our bank account over there, which was better. Anyways, what's up, Brad? All right.
We're at 2 different banks for some odd-ass reason.
I don't know. That's weird.
No, one of them's Wells Fargo, and another one is a real local bank. All right. Bubba wants back in.
All right. Well, CNN's heavily promoted town hall event with President Biden failed to resonate with Americans on Wednesday night, as it got thumped by Fox and even finished with a smaller audience than MSNBC. The CNN Biden town hall, moderated by Don Lemon, averaged only 1.5 million viewers, while Fox News averaged 2.7 million viewers during the same time period. MSNBC averaged 1.6 million sets of eyeballs, which pushed CNN's chat with the president to the last place among the relevant cable news stations. Fox News beat CNN by a staggering 83% during the Biden town hall. Let's see. CNN didn't just finish last during the Biden town hall. The liberal network also finished behind Fox News and MSNBC during the primetime hours. CNN's going downhill. I thought they were going to show what actually happened during the town hall. I wanted to see it because I heard he made like next one. I think it's the next one. He made a whole bunch of bad, stupid remarks. Hopefully they show it because I want to see it. Biden and Don Lemon roasted by performances. Let's see. Oh wait, we got to wait for the stupid commercial. Why do we got to see that guy all the time? Panda, will you stop growling at Donnie? And Donnie, stop sitting on Panda. He's a leaner. He likes to lean on you. He needs to be touching somebody. Why do they keep giving me the Spanish commercials, dude? What the Biden CNN town hall looks from the back. Look, there's only, well, I guess it was only on CNN anyways, huh? Let's see. Are they going to show us some video? Well, it says the Bongino report declared the event was a train wreck. National Review editor Jack Butler slammed the contrived CNN event that he feels is a far cry from the successful town hall events from the past. They don't show the video? Oh, wait. Tom Elliott wrote crushing it. Let's see what he says.
That's underway, just like the other question that's illogical. And I've heard you speak about it because you always, I'm not being solicitous, but you're always straight up about what you're doing. And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where you are, why can't the experts say, we know that this virus is in fact, it's going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved. But
how the fuck is this guy our president? This guy, how is he our president?
Well, you know, because the thing and the stuff, and it's like 5 or 50 or 5 million, 5 trillion. Who knows? Come on, man. You know the thing.
I know. I just can't believe that this guy's our president. And he can't even say one sentence by himself. One sentence. And think about it. He's got people in his ear. All he's got to do is repeat what the person's saying in his ear. How hard is it? A 5-year-old could do that. And my other question is this: why are there chairs if they're standing? Why aren't they sitting down on the chairs? Why do they got to stand?
Optics.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? But why put the chairs out there then?
Oh, well, maybe in case he gets lightheaded and needs to take a seat.
Ah, okay, maybe. Technically speaking, he is not, right, Brad? Put Jimmy Carter back in. He's not. We didn't vote for him. The government installed him. Yeah, I wish I could talk more about that. I don't want to get in trouble though. Let's see. Oh, I want to watch this video. This is an actual video, so we gotta watch this one. Let me just hit the sound down on the video, and then we'll play it. Sound down.
Sound down, Randy.
I just reading what he says. Former soccer player Seth John knocks United States women's national team for kneeling. Such a it said somewhere, it says, before the match even begun, they lost. So true. So true. Set account. Chase. Yeah, my ex-wife had Chase, and she overdrafted all the time. I think they were charging her $35 every time she overdrafted. $35.
Damn.
Yeah.
Olympics, and Team USA is already taking a knee. The U.S. women's national soccer team sparking a new wave of activism, with other countries following suit, from Sweden to the U.K. to Chile, right before their respective matches. Our next guest is a retired American Paralympic soccer player who was removed from the U.S. Soccer Council for his stance against kneeling.
I know, right? There's a lot of empty ones
right now. Seth, you also serve our country. What's your reaction to this demonstration, which was permitted by the U.S. By the IOC?
Hey, Brian, appreciate you having me on. As we spoke about earlier, like the Olympics are designed to showcase our country's exceptionalism. These girls are doing pretty much the exact opposite of that. I was on staff with the U.S. women's national team. This is such a disingenuous maneuver. Like it's all about promotion of their personal brand for fame, notoriety, to appease the liberal organization and the liberal endorsements and sponsorships. In this particular case, like I personally, honestly, don't have every single person at Fox News Network can say, yes, racism is bad. And if they want to all take a knee to bring awareness to racism and discrimination in whatever isolated pockets that may be, so be it. When they take a knee for the anthem, that's where I hold my quality.
Everybody knows racism is bad.
Equality and discrimination. I didn't,
right?
We couldn't see the video.
Silly.
So I don't know if they took a knee during the national anthem. I don't think so. LeBron James's production company came out too. He's upset because the Olympic Committee is preventing demonstrations on the podium or against a certain cause. He says, we see this as a way of silencing voices. As a great athlete yourself, how do you feel about that?
Bless his heart. What's the action of taking a knee? It's to bring awareness to systemic racism. That is, there is no such thing as systemic racism. What is systemic racism? It is laws and policies that are designed to prevent one demographic from excelling over another demographic in our country. I implore anybody to find one statute, one U.S. code, or even business corporation that has policies that meet that criteria. It's people are exhausted with hearing these privileged athletes getting on politicizing sport. The one thing that can unify our country and showcase again our exceptionalism, which is what the Olympic Games were designed for. Do that on your own time.
They lost 3-0. They got to really rally to come back. Real quick, U.S. Soccer as a body, are they too woke?
I would describe U.S. Soccer Federation as not just left, as radical left.
Wow.
The wokeness is permeated all throughout their entire organization, and it affects the few patriots. Actually, the voices that are discriminated against are conservative voices within that organization. They feel they'd lose their position, as I did, as well as their sponsors and endorsements, by exercising any diversity of thought there.
Thanks for your service. Thanks for speaking out. Setyan, thank you.
Well, if you go woke, you go broke, right? Isn't that what the saying is?
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Everybody knows that racism is bad.
Yeah.
Like, what the...
Well, let's be real. Not everybody.
Jeff and
the racists don't know that, but...
Yeah, but let them say that, because you can just laugh at them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the greatness of freedom of speech. You can hear any fucking babble on about some stupid shit, and you can just sit over there and laugh at them. Like, look at this dumb motherfucker. He thinks he's gonna pick up a girl tonight talking this shit.
Right?
You sit there and listen to him, just like,
see you later, Danny.
What a dummy! Somebody's about to knock him out.
Right? We can't even get consideration for disabled in most places, let alone consider rights of who, what. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, so look at this. Hollywood is leaving California to New Mexico for tax incentives. It's not just residents and tech companies fleeing the highest taxes in California. Hollywood is now headed east to resume content creation. Movie and film studios are starting to move to New Mexico, or the so-called Tamalewood, in order to take advantage of its 35% tax incentive for the entertainment industry. Wait, aren't all these entertainment people saying, oh, you got to tax Jeff Bezos and Amazon? Look what they're doing, folks. Just saying.
I say nope.
Hypocrisy of the left. Why do you,
40% tax for you to move in here?
Right? Think about it. I used to watch Family Feud, right? Do you know that Family Feud is now filmed in Georgia? Do you know why it's filmed in Georgia? Because California's too expensive. Look at all the shows that are now filmed in Georgia. Georgia has become a huge state for TV shows because they give Hollywood a tax break.
I thought it was because that's where Steve Harvey was from.
No, they went there because Georgia gives them a tax break.
Ah.
Look, major production companies like Netflix and NBC Studio have both built studios in Albuquerque within the last year. Despite the pandemic, 26 film and 24 television projects have been produced in the state, according to New Mexico's Economic Department of Development. The state's Economic Development Secretary told Fox Business's Jeff Flock that they're seeing all-time records in terms of revenue.
Hello, Susan.
What's up, Susan? However, some local leaders are opposed to using taxpayer dollars to fund the movie industry.
Okay, here's Endel. Good evening and welcome to Endel. Are you?
I said Susan, not Siri.
No, that's Alexa.
Oh, will you shut your mouth, you nosy little bitch?
Find that sound on Endel. Choose one of our sounds.
Alexa, stop.
Relax, focus, sleep, or preview one of
She's telling me to relax. Did you hear her? She said relax. You know what? Fuck you, bitch. Excuse my language.
Mind your own business.
Right?
Endel doesn't have that. Sorry.
Oh my God, smack that bitch.
If you say we're attracting all of this spending to this, that's weird how she just thought. I never even said anything close to that A word. Right?
Here's the focus soundscape to help you finish this off.
Alexa!
Plug that bitch.
Come back.
Alexa, stop.
About Endel.
Not you, Donnie. You're okay, Bobas. Donnie, you're okay. What the heck is she doing? Hold on. Let me turn this off.
I kept my Alexa plugged in for like 3 days, and after that, I unplugged that damn thing.
Well, I can't because she controls my lights.
Yeah. I was just telling him I had an Alexa for like 3 days and then I unplugged that down. I don't even know where that thing is.
Yeah, my stepdad, he wanted one, so he bought me. That's the thing. He'll like buy stuff. He's like, hey, I just bought this. It's going to come to your house. And I'm like, why'd you buy me one? Well, you got to teach me how to use it.
Yeah.
Like, okay. That's how I got 2 3D printers. In fact, I got to start doing my 3D printing stuff. Oh, man, she's still playing a little bit. Nobody can hear, though. Will you stop it, Panda? You know he's the new boss.
Something that you can 3D print me is shit. I don't think I can pop this thing out.
Hold on. Richard Hertz just sent me something. Richard, are you in the chat room right now? The best political cartoons of the day. That's pretty good. I really like this guy's stuff. The CDC, the Center for Democrat Control. Donnie.
You can easily 3D print something like that.
What is it?
It's a drip tip.
Oh, yeah?
To my thing here, that I'm having a huge problem finding them through my wholesalers.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's go to, oh my gosh, what is the name of that company? Donnie. Okay, Donnie, stop, please. I don't want you knocking stuff off again. Thingamaverse. Or Thingverse. I just saw it. Thingiverse. What is it called again?
Type in 810 drip tip.
810?
10 drip tip.
Drip tip. Twisty. Is this them right here?
As long as it's 810, it fits.
It says 810 drip tip collection. I could print these up. These are probably pretty quick to print up too.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I could even put one with the dragon head on there. Look at all the I could even print drip tip stands for you.
I just need the tips. Just a tip.
That's what she said. Yeah, Richard, I'll check out what you sent me in just a minute. Look at all these different designs. We'll have to go over this later on after the show. Look, I could do a licorice stick. Oh, they call it a drill tip. It looks like a licorice tip to me. Dude, and so right now I have black, I have blue, white. Look at that one. See, look, there's all kinds of them I can make for you, different kinds.
Oh yeah.
How much do they sell for in your shop?
$5.
So I'd have to make a whole bunch and ship them to you. Because, I mean, what do you pay for them? You probably pay $2 for each one or something like that or less?
Depends on the style. But I generally try to, well, I mean, here, I haven't had drip tips in probably 3-4 months. I can't get them.
Really? So you could charge more for them because you can't get them right now.
Probably.
Right? And what if, like that dragon one? What if we did that dragon one? Like, what if I made one? Look at this one. This one is what do you call it? Why can't I think of the name right now?
Grenade.
Grenade, yeah. This one looks like a grenade. This one looks like a dinosaur.
People used to be more interested in unique drip tips. About 4 years ago.
Not anymore.
Not so much anymore. That basic gray one right there.
Yeah.
Just got the cutouts for the O-rings.
This one.
Yeah. The shorty, 810 shorty. That'd probably be your best bet.
All right, so I'll make a whole bunch of these for you, and I'll even send you the drip tip stand. But I'm gonna have my EddieBlockFilms logo on the bottom.
Okay. I just gotta figure out where to get those O-rings at. Because you can't print those.
No, but O-rings are easy to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you just go to your local hardware store, right? Local hardware store. All right, what video is this that I have here? I have another video right here. This is the last one I got. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I know what that is. Hold on. Alexa's still playing. Hold on 1 second. Alexa, stop.
God damn! Tell that bitch to chill the fuck out.
I wish you could call her names and stuff like that, right? I wish I could change her name. Be like, listen, bitch. Can you wait? Let's look it up. Can you change Alexa's name? Can you change Alexa name. You can't change a name on your Alexa, but you can change your speaker's wake word to one of several other availables. Oh. See, I wanted to call her something else. Like, hey, bitch. Right? That'll be fun. So you just been hanging in the background, lurking around? Oh, this is Best Burger Brands. Okay, we'll look at this one later. Let me go to my email real quick. Let's see what Richard sent me. Richard, is this something I can play on the show? Or show on the show?
That's a big piece of meat right there.
Let's see. It says oh, it's a hoodie. Okay, so this is Richard selling these shirts, guys. Hold on, let me get it on the screen here. I'm trying to remember how I did that last time. Window capture. Was it this one? Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, so this is what Richard is selling. If you guys want to buy it, contact Richard Hertz. Let me make it so you can actually see it. So this is a hoodie with Trump 2024 on it. And then he's got the back of the jersey, which says 47, because he's going to be the 47th Trump president again. So he's already making the 47th president hoodies and shirts. So if you guys want to buy some, contact Richard Hertz. There you go. We got Richard Hertz.
Richard, are you having them printed, or are you pressing them yourself?
Yeah, because if you are, I need to start. We need to start. I'm looking at making some shirts pretty soon here.
I've got all the equipment. I just don't have it hooked up.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a heat press and a vinyl plotter somewhere.
Oh, so you would do a vinyl and just heat it on? You don't do screen printing?
No, screen printing was a little, I looked into it. It was a little bit more complex than what I was wanting to get into. Because originally I got into it to do stickers.
Yeah. But your vinyl, though, it'll only be one color, though, right?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking with what I seen with the jerseys and the shirt with the single color. You know, I was like, oh, it's probably heat pressed.
Yeah.
But no, I couldn't do like a shirt like mine. You can see like the outlines and the distortion and stuff. Like this is screen printing.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys just the part where I was out on the hooker stroll last night, so we can talk about what actually happened and what I saw and stuff like that. Since I wasn't able to talk to you guys while I was doing it, and some of you folks didn't get a chance to see it yesterday, right? So we're gonna watch it right now.
Right now.
Why is there two separate ones on there? Oh, I know why. Because that's from the other day. Okay, so we're gonna hit play. We're gonna watch it. Let's see. I'm still far enough away. I won't get in no trouble. Turn the volume down a little bit. I'm still driving. Let me hit fast forward a little bit. Conservative view. All right, here we go. I won't take my 360 camera. Let's see if you can see the whole entire thing. Where am I here? I already heard somebody go whoop whoop. Somebody got pulled over. Let's see which one is it. Whoop whoop.
Oh, is this when the fucking speed racer goes by?
Yes. All right, let's see. Chrome small. Do I have to move it over so you guys can see everything? Okay, so it starts right there. And then I gotta do this. Let's make this smaller. That way you can see everything. So we'll stop it right there. And make it smaller. There we go. Now you guys will be able to see everything. Yeah, this is when the cops... Dude, so the cops tried to pull somebody over. I guess they ran off the freeway, and I don't know how the cops didn't catch them. Here, watch. I'll play it loud. You'll hear it.
Yeah, Richard.
Oh, that's just my...
I got a Swingman 15.
You got a what?
Richard was asking if I had a heat press. I was like, I have a Swingman. I think it's called a Swingman 15 or a Swingman 18.
Nice. Nope. The top light isn't working. Here we go. Top light's not working. So let's see. Top light's not working. All right. I'm gonna set you guys up for a second. This is right where it happened, right here, I think. You guys ready to have a little interesting night? That Mr. Nice Guy called me when I was live. Hear that? Oh, shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that. The cops are chasing them. Oh, shit. I thought the cops were going to come. They never came. Dude, they just
right
ditched
off
the
the
cops.
interstate or something?
Yeah. Oh, he got lucky. Did you see that? I was right off the freeway. Holy shit. That dude just... The cops missed him. The cops must have thought he stayed on the freeway or something like that. It was right off the freeway, man. The
so you call them freeways where you're from?
Dude, now the helicopter's up there. Yeah, because 99 is not a free... if there's a difference. Hold on, let me see. Dude got a... A freeway is only inside the state. An interstate goes to other states. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, their highways are freeways. 99 is a highway freeway. I-5 is interstate because it goes all the way through.
But they look the same pretty much. They have exits and...
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I don't understand the difference between a freeway and a highway, but there's differences. There's differences. So...
Well, in the South, highways don't have exits. You just have roads that you turn off onto.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. No, there's exits on freeways and highways.
Yeah.
So, well, away from the cops, or girl got away. Whoever they are got away from the cops. What monster? What monster? That's some crazy ass shit. Yep. Getting chased by the ghetto bird.
But I haven't done any t-shirt work in 6 years at least, probably. I still got like 100 blank t-shirts, at least 100 blank t-shirts somewhere.
Oh shit, that's a lot. I'm always alone. You know, this is still dark. Here, guys. All right, now I'm moving. Hey, guys. Am I still live? Oh yeah, because Mr. Nice Guy called me. Yeah, all right, cool. He was trying to call me to tell me not to go out, so I ignored his phone call. What, Donnie? Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy was calling me. All right, hold on. Tell me if you can... Can you guys see a nose in the picture down below? How does that look? Look at that. You guys can see Donnie. All right, here we go. I won't be able to answer any questions or anything because I'm going to be driving. Nobody call me, please. So what I did here is I have a basket on the front of my scooter, and there's a little gap between the basket and the handlebar kind of thing. So I slid the phone down there. I couldn't see it, but I could see like the very side of the light from the phone, and I was trying to cover it up so nobody would see it.
It's my headlight, motherfucker.
Not facing me. People know what a cell phone light looks like. Oh shit, there's flashing light up there? Yeah, there's flashing light up there, isn't there?
These first two girls that you roll up, I figured that they were hookers.
Right there?
They turned their heads real quick.
Yeah. See, all right, you see that pole that's knocked over? That's what that guy ran into. That's ran into that pole over there. Or a girl. I don't know if it was a girl or a guy. Donnie, dude, why do you need my attention all the time? Man, that wind was bad. I gotta figure out something to take care of the wind. That's awful wind. Turn it down. I hope you guys can see it, because I can't see what you guys can see. Damn monster. Go lay down, Donnie, please. Thank you.
Oh, Space.
What's up, Space? Space Daisy, I'm guessing I can't see her name yet. Oh, yeah, there she is. All right. So, if you want, the first one you guys will see is when I roll up here, there's a girl. See, you can kind of see that girl. She's over there sitting on top of that wall. So that's the first prostitute we came up across.
I think there's two of them.
No, I think the one in the short's a guy. I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure. You're talking about the one in the black? I don't know, but the one in the white's a girl for sure.
I just remember, I remember them like turning their face whenever you walked up. I was like, all right, there's at least one.
Oh, so Jeannie says on the highway the top speed is 55, on the freeway the high speed is 70. Okay. So look, if you guys, it's hard to see because the camera's shaking, but
life is a highway.
If you look between, I don't know what you call this, the Valero station overhang in that building, you'll see like a white spot there. That's a cop hanging out over there already. Here's the cop. Now you guys can see how bad. See, so my scooter has pneumatic tires, which means they're air, and I have shocks. But you can still see how bad it sucks riding on a scooter by the shaking. You like it when I take you places? I know. And is Susan Solomon in here? Susan, I saw your idea. I watched it later on. I like your idea. I'm thinking about doing that. So this is Triangle Burger. I've been there once. I understand they had like the best chili dogs and really good burgers. Let them know. If you disagree, let them know. I know, I was singing my song. So if you see this car right here, these people were just hanging out. There was a girl hanging out and a guy. I don't know if they were selling drugs or selling women. And now listen, hold on. Let me turn the volume up. As soon as I get close, you hear a car horn, honk their horn. Eddie Block Show.
Eva, the reason he went is because I keep saying that I've been secluded in the South. I don't get to see a lot of things. And I've never seen a hooker like in real life. And even though he filmed it last night, I still haven't seen one in real life, technically.
Yeah.
It's not that I want a hooker. It's just I'm fascinated with things that I don't see in the South.
Yeah, and you know what? I did it too because it's like interesting. It's like this is something you don't see. It's interesting, because you're like, how? I've never seen a hooker before. Well, I've seen them before, but it's like I wanted to go down there on the street and see what they would say to me and stuff like that, Yeah. Like this girl right here was a hooker. Right, this one right here, you can tell she was a hooker, and they're not, you would think somebody's gonna go pay for sex, they're gonna be good looking, but no. Now listen for the horn. Did you hear that horn? See that? No. Hold on, let me go backwards. If you look on the left, let me fast forward a little bit. So you see where that car is right now? If you look behind it, there's a car inside the property. Watch, listen. You hear that honking? So I don't know if that honking was to say, hey, come over here, I'm here. Because what they're doing is there's this whole place right here is surrounded by fence, except for one way in and one way out. So what I think they do is they sit there and they either sell sex or they sell drugs right there because they have somebody watching the front entryway. So if a cop's come through the gate, then their friend can say, hey, here comes a cop, right? Their watcher. And that way they're pretty much protected right there. But if a cop were to come and try and arrest them, by the time the cops got over the fence and chased them down, they would be gone, right? That's what I think they're doing.
No, they probably got several signals.
Yeah, right?
One beep is one, two beeps is another, three beeps.
Well, I think the beep was just saying, hey, why don't you, I'm selling drugs over here, just to look, and then it can say, hey, you want to buy some drugs? You know what I mean? I think, or maybe, hey, you want to get laid? I don't know which way it is, but anyways. And then I got a little too close behind this guy. I probably should have stayed a little farther back. But I didn't want to slow down and look like I was creeping. You know what I mean? Like here, you can see I'm trying to cover up my light. Gotta find something to cover this up. Plus, I was giving that guy a chance to get a lot farther in front of me. Whoa. Yeah, the road sucks here, or the sidewalks, I should say. Some messed up roads. Now watch this. Look how this guy had a gun on him. I'm pretty sure. Look how he's holding his pants. Watch. See, he's holding something in his hand. Do you see it in his left hand?
Because those are basketball shorts, right?
Yeah. Watch. I'm going to rewind it so you guys can see. Watch this guy and just watch how he's walking. Whoa. Tell me you don't think he's holding something in his hand. Talk about some messed up roads. Look how even when he turns, he won't move his hand from there. And did you know what it was? Did you see what it was shaped It sure looked like this guy's holding a gun to me. Whoa, watch it again. Talk about some messed up roads. This guy's holding a gun. Look, even when he turns around, he's not moving his hand. And his hand was gripped like this, right? He was holding some kind of a weapon. Yeah, I probably could have got robbed here, but I did this I wanted to do it for the channel. I wanted to do something. People say I don't get out enough anymore. So I wanted to go out somewhere and get and get, you know, some action for you guys. Kind of because, you know, I watch that show where it's all the cops, or with the guys that, like TW Lives, all they do is sit there and drive and follow the police around, right? And they get like 500 people watching them every night. I'm just trying to get us some more conservative people on our show watching us. Trying to find a niche for us, right? I definitely was too close behind this guy, but I didn't want to act like I was like hiding from him. And this girl's a hooker now. She's like, oh, I hear you, I hear you. Oh yeah, a lot of people have good lookout systems. That's how they get that's how they get it going, right? That's how they avoid getting in trouble. Yeah, these roads suck. I'm on air tires with the suspension, and it's how much is my scooter shaking. Like, it was better to be on the road than it was to be on the, I think those cops sitting down at the end. We did that already, Carol, once. We can go again. Now watch this. This guy's gonna try and pick up this one hooker that I go by. Oh, maybe not. Watch, I'm gonna go on the sidewalk right here. And this guy's gonna try and pick up this. Before I get pulled over. I'm watching the chat right now. I wasn't that night. See this girl right here? Look, he's talking to her. See, they're talking. They're trying to figure out a price. See, he stopped in the middle of the road to talk to this girl.
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
Right? I know that, Eva, my camera was hidden very well. I promise you. My camera was hidden good. And you can't see any faces on this stream because it's shaking so much. So nobody has to worry about cameras or their faces being shown or nothing. It's pretty, so I guess he didn't pick up the girl because he took off. Unless she jumped in the car that fast.
$20? Shit.
I wonder how much it is. I should have asked one. I don't know. I didn't want to be seen talking to one. You know, how the cops pull me over. It got hot all of a sudden. Like, how does it change temperature? I know. It was like, it felt like it was like 60 degrees. Temperature that quickly. And then it was like 100. That's weird.
I had a customer telling me that even in like my area, for like a decent one would be like $500 to $1,000 for an hour.
Really? I don't think they cost that much down here because they're not decent by any
means. You go to Vegas, you get a good one. It's going to be like $1,500 for an hour. I was like, I fucking nope.
There is no sidewalk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can pay for that, to be honest with you. Especially, think about it. So on this road, girls are getting picked up during the day, right? It's 110 degrees outside, and this woman's walking up and down. You're telling me this woman's not going to be hot and sweaty from walking up and down the street and having however many other guys before them?
Well, he said for a good one though. I don't think you're in the best place to get a good one.
I don't think I saw them with my own eyes. None of them were good. Can't get that song out of my head. It's a bomb.
Battery change.
None of them were good. I don't know who made it. See, now it looked like I was talking to myself like I was crazy. Here's another prostitute. I think she even said, because she said hi right there, and then she said something else. 40 or 60 bucks. Yeah, there probably are on drugs. But I hear they have to do the drugs so they can do this job. Likes and shares for this thing. Y'all gotta. I know you guys gotta love seeing this. Come on. I know. I only had 396 views on this. I thought I would have had a lot more. I risked my life. Actually, I probably did on this street. Ooh, that's some good weed.
Riding in the road and shit, yeah.
Well, not just that. I'm talking about the people that were there.
I know. I was more worried about you riding in the road, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, you see the road is smoother than the sidewalk. Because you can see my screen. Now, right up here to the left, I thought I turned the wheel enough so you could see them. But all you can kind of see, there's there's 3 people or 4 people right here. There was 3 dudes and 1 girl. I think they were all the pimps. I think. Or it says for $1,500 I could get 1,700 rounds of ammo. And this girl coming up was a hooker too, because I seen her a couple times when I was going back. She was a hooker. Oh,
the one that walked you across the street?
The one that walked me across the street's a hooker too, because she asked me, I don't know what she asked me, it was something like, hey, and I was like, no, I'm good. She's like, would you like it? I'm like, no, I'm okay. This one up here you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. She looks like she's pregnant though, look. Doesn't she look pregnant? Can you guys see the side of her? She looks like she's pregnant, or she's got a big old gut on her. See? Does she not look pregnant to you?
The rubber.
Yeah, right on.
Ugh.
Thank you. I was better off at the bar the other night, right? Huh? Oh, I'm jealous, Conservative Guardian. It's a nice, beautiful coast over there. Are you doing Highway 1, Conservative Guardians? Julius, I think, I don't know exactly what she asked me. She's like, would you like? And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, no, thank you, I'm good. I'm trying to see how well my camera sees. Now, you guys couldn't see this very well. But when I turn around here and I go to this hotel, so this is, I think it's like a Motel 6 or one of those kind of motels. So, you can't see it. It's not very clear because of the shakiness. Oh, well, if you look on the right over here, you can kind of see like a canopy tent. They had one up by the front hotel too. You had to check in just to get on the property, right? But back here, let me see if I can turn it better. I think I turn a little bit. You can't see it, but there was a whole bunch of like 8-10-year-old kids playing soccer back here. And this is where all the prostitutes go. Yeah, and they have their 8-10-year-old kids playing soccer. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. Kids are playing on the hooker. Oh shit! Yeah, those roads suck. But I want to try and cover up my camera as best as I can so nobody sees it. But nobody saw my camera, so that was good. At least I don't think they did. Yo, I know you guys need to start liking this. You're on the 101? Share and subscribe. There's gotta be something I can put over this camera screen so I can see it. Nobody can hide it. I'm going. I'd say out of all the ones I saw, though, this one that we saw a couple times was probably the best looking one. And that was still not very good. I would have never picked her up at a bar. There's not enough tequila to make me think she's beautiful. Let's put it that way. Well, yeah, if you ever get stuck on the freeway right here, you can just watch them walking back and forth. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to this video.
Subscribe.
Right? I was hoping that more people would have popped up and watched the live thing. So now this guy on the motorcycle kept driving by. So I think he was like a pimp checking on his girls, or he was looking for a girl. One or the other. I'm not sure which one. You don't see that around there, Paul? Well, you're in Minnesota. Let him know. This is California. The Eddie Block Show. Good, bro. See, and that's another thing. When you go places like this, people are like, "Oh, Eddie, you know, you gotta act like you're supposed to be there." Like you saw, I go by the guy, I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" You know, if you act all scared, then they're gonna know something's up. Hopefully, you guys are seeing everything. You gotta act the part.
Where the bitches at, man?
Dude, this homeless dude was kind of crazy looking with no shirt on and. Let's see. Oh, we're coming up. This is the part where you said you couldn't see it. I'll see if I can point her out. There was this girl doing. See, this girl is probably the best looking of all of them, and she's not very good looking at all. Not saying looks matter, ladies. Sorry. Yeah, the cars were driving around me. It was all right. But all the way on this back corner, there was some lady like dancing, and she was bending over, shaking her ass. If you look at the telephone pole, she's right behind the telephone pole. Like, it's really hard to see because it's such bad quality. Can you kind of see her now? She's like holding something out. You see like she's holding her cell phone out right here behind that light pole. Can you see her drunk?
I cannot.
No? Ah, sorry, it's bad quality. Shitty footage. You can kind of see her outline right in the center. You see the pole coming down, you can kind of see like a white weird looking thing. See right here?
Yeah, I can see that, but
you can't see her.
I couldn't make out what it is.
You guys see the girl shaking her booty. Anyways. You two acting any stranger than usual tonight? I haven't noticed it. Oh, go ahead. Here, go. I'll go behind. She didn't want me going behind her for some reason. I wonder if she knew I was filming. Are you guys having issues on YouTube? For some reason, I can't get the EddieBlockFilms song out of my head. Oh, and this guy, he had like brand new sneakers and all like expensive clothes. That is just way too nice to be out here.
A lot of hotels in this area.
Yeah, I think they call it Motel Row or something like that. Really, Richard? Like, there was a prostitute, but she was talking shit about somebody. Yeah, there's probably 10. No, if you look, 15 hotels. You guys can't see it. But what I'm doing is, Really? I need a night vision camera, right? Mr. Nice Guy's freaking out right now, right? So what I was doing is, if old school, I grew up on the street. When you watch, so if you guys can hear this, you can see shadows. So I watch the shadows. See it, but I see shadows. So I'm watching the shadows. See, like my shadow, you can see my shadow on the ground. Because the lights are behind me. So I'm looking at the shadows. And I know exactly what's behind me. Oh yeah, I won't, Richard. Like, here's that one hooker from earlier again. Oh, there's two hookers from earlier. That was that black girl. The track, is that what they call it now? Right. All around you are shadows. So that's what I'm watching, is just shadows. Then there were, like, these guys are just working on all kinds of bikes out there. It was kind of weird. That's why I went and showed that. Behind me now, red shorts.
Bicycles?
Yeah, bicycles.
Huh.
Bicycles.
Bikes.
You listen to us the radio while watching over the sunset? I'm trying to think of sweet nothings we can say to make their ride over the ocean nice. We're almost back to the other street. Oh, they filled in the pool with dirt. That sucks.
It's about the motion in the ocean.
Right? And 110 degree
I just made up.
See? now the cop moved over to the other side of the street. You'll see him over here now. I see what they're doing. That liquor store does not look very... I don't think I'll go into that liquor store. See, there was the cop right there. With their lights on, because you got to have your lights on, otherwise you're entrapment, right? Isn't that what it is?
Entrapment, you have to try to perceivably talk somebody into doing something that they wouldn't normally do.
Well, no, from what I understand cops have to be visible. Like, they can't hide behind a billboard and stuff like that.
The fuck they can't.
I don't think they're supposed to be honest with you. There's a girl sitting there. When I went by, she honked her horn. Chad Loader. What I think they're doing is they sell the drugs. Oh shit! Right, so that somebody can watch their back.
Uh-oh.
And the cops can't get to them. They can get rid of the drugs.
Yeah, my theme song sounds good on my headphones and in here in the house too. Freaking Mr. Nice Guy knows how to thump it. Where'd my phone go? I'm trying to.
I could be wrong, but who knows?
See what
I don't even know if you guys can hear me or not.
Richard text me.
Guessing you guys can hear me. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself.
And I gotta fall asleep early because I gotta be in Fresno by noon, by 10 tomorrow. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, my stepdad wants to go to IHOP.
Oh, they pulled somebody over from the license plate.
What you gonna get?
I don't know yet.
Y'all do fried eggs over in California?
Turn my light on.
What do you mean by fried eggs?
So they don't pull me over for not having no.
Over easy, over medium?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are there places that don't have fried eggs?
I don't know. I just know there's just certain things that I think are kind of, you know,
Only in the
secluded
South?
to the south.
Oh no, you know I get the over easy egg and you get the toast, and then before you eat the egg, you dip your toast in the yolk. So you got a little juice on your egg from the egg on your bread. Then once you do
grits?
well, no, I don't get grits. Then what you do is you take the egg, and then you take the egg and you put it on top of your hash browns. You add some Tabasco sauce, you add some ketchup, and you eat it all together.
Are you strange?
See, I mix my eggs in with my grits.
Yeah, I don't eat grits. There was another hooker right there. She had a whole bunch of people with her.
Then I usually get bacon instead of sausage on the side.
Yeah?
But if I get sausage, that means I gotta have biscuits, which means I gotta have gravy.
Let them know.
Well, you know what?
They probably think I'm just.
I'll show you some good. I'll show you one of my favorite restaurants where they got the best biscuits and gravy in the world. This guy was kind of sketchy. This guy was really sketchy, in fact. And then he started following me. He started coming towards the truck when I was putting it on, the scooter on. Anyways, there you go. Here, watch. I'm going to show you guys a restaurant where they got the best. I love biscuits and gravy from this place. It has the best biscuits and gravy in the world. American Host Lompoc. Z menu. Let's see if they have the Yelp. We'll go to Yelp because they have photos on there. They have the best biscuits and gravy and the best prices. This restaurant.
Best biscuits and gravy. That's puffery right there. That's hard. That's a hard thing.
I'm telling you, they got the best. Where's their? How do you look at the photos? Where's the photos? Isn't there a way to look at all their photos? Write a review, share, save, the menu. Like, so they use the sausage. They use the sausage in their. Oh wait, here. Let's see. Oh, we can look at all the pictures. All right, so like their French toast is huge. This is the garbage pail omelet. That means it has everything in there. Look how fluffy their omelets are. You know how they do it? They put it in a milkshake mixer and they mix it before they cook it, so it adds air to it and fluffs it up. That's why their omelets are so fluffy. That plate is a big, big plate. Like, that is a huge plate. That stuff is good. Uh-oh, how do I close it now? Oh, let's go back. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me make this so I can see everything.
America.
There we go. We'll put it over here. Let's see. This is the American Host breakfast. Look, their bacon. Look, them pancakes. Look at that. Looks good. I'm trying to see if they have a picture of their biscuits and gravy, though. Oh, yeah, and their hash brown. They have hash browns or home fries. So their home fries are the potatoes, right? These things right here. So what they do is first they deep fry them, and then they cook them on the grill. So they're twice cooked. Whatever you want to call it. Let's see what Figueroa took pictures of. Oh, what the heck is that? That's not their biscuits and gravy.
Looks like it. Looks like a cheese biscuit and gravy with potatoes.
Maybe. Maybe that. Oh, you know what? I think they said they started some new thing now. Let's see. That looks good. It's on top of an egg and on ham and stuff like that. That looks pretty good.
You ever had a steak with a fried egg on it?
No, I haven't. I've had burgers with fried eggs on it. Those are good.
Yeah, I'm almost convinced you put a fried egg on almost anything, it's gonna make it taste better.
Oh yeah. Look at
Like
that
if you ain't got
waffle.
no blue cheese around or something like that,
Yeah.
cook up a fucking egg, throw it on top of the steak.
What kind of a waffle is that? That looks like it's got nuts or something on it, huh? I don't know. But they got American flags on everything. Oh, it's a banana with nuts. It's a banana nut waffle. It looks like. That looks pretty damn good. And they put, because they're called the American host, they put American flags on everything. Shit, look at their chicken fried steak. Now I'm getting hungry.
I like how they put the American flag on there, though.
Yeah, that's cool. They don't. Where's all the photos? How do you click on all photos? Oh, see all 259 photos. Let's see. They gotta show the biscuits and gravy. Let's see. Oh, they got a little commercial here.
Hey, Snooky, where you been?
It's always good. The American host. That's their logo, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at their ham, steak, and egg, bro. Look at how thick that ham is.
I don't like ham.
You don't like ham?
I don't know why. I like country ham.
You like country ham? Let's see.
Whenever we have our family gatherings, like it's generally Christmas. I think it's Christmas when they decide to do ham instead of turkey.
Uh-huh. We normally have both. I only got chicken and waffles.
You ever had deep fried turkey?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
You'll never want regular turkey again.
Really? It's that good?
It's that good. It is that good.
Only problem is, see, I'm allergic to peanut oil. So if they cook it in peanut oil, I can't have it.
Yeah.
Let's see. People taking pictures of themselves. Oh, here's the biscuits and gravy. Look, see all the sausage in the biscuit and gravy, though? Because that's what you mean. You got to have sausage in the biscuits and gravy, right?
Yeah, and it needs to be cooked in sausage grease and all that good stuff.
I'm pretty sure that's what they do. Pretty sure. And they're like cheap. They're not expensive at all, this restaurant. I think their breakfast like $5.99 for most of this stuff.
Oh, Snooky. We was missing you too. We hadn't seen you in a while.
What's up, Snooky? What's up, sweetheart? Let's see what other photos they got here. They're good, delicious food. Yeah, I used to always go in here and eat when I was in Lompoc.
I tell you, it's good. It's hard to make good shredded hash browns.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of hard to do that.
Let's see. Why don't you like ham? Eric wants to know.
I don't know. I just rather have turkey over ham.
Well, you should try the ham at this restaurant. I think you might like it. All right. So I do have another. We're going to, I had fun doing this last night or not last night, but the other night with the guys, looking at food. This is supposed to be some of the best burgers in the United States, is what it says on the title. You guys feel like... Well, actually, Trunk, do you have any news? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you.
I really didn't get to cover much today.
Let me hit pause.
Let's see. Oh, shit, I didn't really get to cover anything, honestly.
That's all right. We have our good days where we're bad. Wait, is Hemi? Oh no, Hemi hasn't been here in a while. He did send me a message one day saying he's been busy at home. So I don't know what's going on with Hemi, but we should all hope he's doing good. He might even, sometimes he lingers in the background too, so he might be lingering in the background.
Oh, we got a lot of lingers.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad that people like, one day, we've had people that have lingered forever and then they finally make a comment and then they start commenting all the time with us. It just takes people a while to get the
lingerers or people that just can't make the live stream because, I pay attention to how many people that we have watching
Uh-huh.
And then, I go back the next day and I was like, oh, yeah, 400 people watch this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
It's either they're in the background, which I would assume that if they're in the background that we would see the numbers, but who knows?
Yeah.
But, my mom was like, there's probably not too many people that schedule to watch your show, so they watch it when they can.
Yeah, like last night, Dottie's like, darn it, I always have trouble getting your show because it's the time zone difference, which makes sense. It makes sense. I don't know. All right, let's see what kind of delicious. I haven't watched this, so let's see what kind of food they say are delicious here. The top. It says a first in the U.S. Best Burger Awards. I don't know what that is, but that looks good already. Is that bacon? That's bacon, isn't it? Before it's cut. Is that bacon, drunk?
Is that really zoomed in, or is that huge slabs of beef?
That's just huge slabs of whatever it is. Are they gonna deep fry it? They're gonna deep fry it. Are they gonna deep fry it? I don't know. Does it? Are they gonna?
Yeah, I think that might be bacon for they slice it up.
Okay, what are
kind of looks like it.
What are they doing to it? Okay, so that's wood chips. It looks like. Oh, they're gonna smoke it.
Smoking.
Look at it. They grow their own lettuce. How expensive do you think this food is gonna be if they grow their own lettuce?
Are they making a BLT?
I don't know. We're gonna find out here.
Oh, bacon cheeseburger, Korean street food.
Probably, huh? Oh, that's kind of loud. Let me turn. Wow, that's turned down. Getting the crate of wood. Oh, wait a minute. We saw some of this last night. Or the other night. Let's fast forward. Let's get to the food, man. I want to see the food. You would think they'd be able to make their own, or there's some way to get group eggs instead of having to break them all. There's a handmade bacon cheeseburger. Oh, they're just only showing one burger. Never mind. I don't want to see just one burger. Let's see what it looks like at the end. Let's just get to the good stuff. Ooh, look at that meat. Yeah, that was the bacon after they were smoking it first. Are you a crispy bacon guy or a soft bacon guy?
Depends on what is going on.
Okay, if you're just eating the bacon by itself, like having bacon and eggs.
Soft.
Really? Oh, I like it crispy.
Yeah.
What does everybody like out there? I don't want to see them cooking. I want to see the final product. Okay,
crispy if it's going on a salad for show.
Yeah.
And crispy if it's going on a burger for show.
You've never had what? What are currants? All right, how many layers are going to be on here, do you think? I wonder what their special sauce is. Probably Thousand Island.
Kind of looks like a honey mustard ranch, maybe.
Oh, they have a chicken burger there too. Chicken. That's not coleslaw. Is that, what kind of salad is that? Oh, I always like a burger with an egg on it. Looks like they had relish on one of them.
Messing that burger up, putting them onions on it and shit.
A lot of people like onions. I don't know. I don't.
I can't stand onions.
What's up, Mac? Me either. All right, let's see what other kind of... The top 12, the best toast in Korea. No. How about this? You know what? Best deep fried food. How about that? We'll look that up. You know they're going to go to the state fairs and stuff like that. Let's go for the best. The top 10 tastiest deep fried foods. let's go to, let's do stuff within the last year. How about that? Let's at least do it within the last year. This year. I ate the 10 unhealthiest deep fried food creations in America. I deep fried 14 pounds of brisket and Wagyu fat. Is it Wagyu? Is that how you say it?
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
I think.
All right, let's watch this one. I ate the 10 unhealthiest ones.
Deep fried Oreos with powdered sugar and chocolate sauce.
Ooh.
1,500 calories of deliciousness. Deep fried Twinkies with powdered sugar.
Those are good. I've had those too.
1,700 calories of even more deliciousness.
I've only had one though.
Summer is the best time of the year. Warm weather, ice cold beverages, beaches, and my favorite thing, fair food. You can find a ton of different food at fairs across the United States.
Hell yeah, you can.
But the best thing you can eat is the fried food. In this food challenge, I deep fried the most delicious and the unhealthiest foods out there.
Let's see if he does the deep fried butter.
Twinkies, Pop-Tarts. I even deep fried butter.
There you go.
I deep fried all this deliciousness with one not so simple goal in mind: to eat them, all of them.
All right, guys, you ready for this?
It's game time.
Drunk Uncle was deep frying food last night or the night before.
Deep fried Oreos sound amazing. Speaking of sounding amazing, just listen to this sizzle. And I decided that all the extra oil and batter just wasn't enough. So I figured I would top these Oreos with some powdered sugar and some delicious Hershey's chocolate sauce.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Doesn't that look good? My favorite's the deep fried Reese's peanut
Next
butter
on the list, Pop-Tarts. Now, if you guys have watched my videos before, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of Pop-Tarts, but for some odd reason, I felt like they worked perfectly here. I didn't want to get too crazy though, so I only deep fried half the box. And of course, I added powdered sugar and strawberry sauce.
Ooh, strawberry sauce.
It's a strudel.
Next on the list.
Oh, I love a bloomin' onion.
Now,
I can eat
I've
a bloomin'
actually seen
onion all day
Twinkies
long.
at a lot of state fairs, but I wanted to try them at home.
That's the
And
only
I'm
way I
really,
like onions.
Really glad that I did,
Yeah.
because these were absolutely amazing. And of course, had to add some more powdered sugar and chocolate sauce. Hopefully you're seeing the trend here.
Oh yeah. He's got that Hershey's chocolate sauce too. He got the good stuff. 1,570 calories.
Deep frying a regular Snickers bar.
My heart's starting to hurt already just
deep
from
frying
watching
a
it.
mega Snickers bar.
Right?
Even cooler.
Oh, he's doing a mega Snickers bar?
So this was my first time ever deep frying creations like this at home. And
I've never
as you're
seen
about
that.
to find out in a few seconds, trying to deep fry a 2,000 plus calorie Snickers bar doesn't always work out the way that you want it to work out.
Well, you're supposed to have a big deep fried fryer, dude. Aren't you? Why don't you use tongs?
No.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
While tears of sorrow streamed down my face, I decided that it was time to deep fry cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are absolutely amazing. And if you watched a lot of my food challenges, you'll know absolutely amazing. No powdered sugar or chocolate sauce this time. I added something better.
What's better?
Icing.
Ooh, icing. Okay. I can get along with that. You hate Snickers, Kim Tone?
You're supposed to put icing
About
on
6 years
cinnamon
ago,
rolls.
I decided to eat this gigantic Mexican-style churro at my local fair. After eating it in front of a crowd of about 50 people, I decided it was time for dessert. And dessert that day was my first ever deep-fried Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh,
I
those are so
decided it
good.
was time to relive that moment.
Those are so
But
good.
not just with Reese's. I added Twix and Snickers as well. I probably could have thrown in a Cadbury bar or a Hershey's bar, but I didn't want to get too crazy. I'm sure you can guess what I decided to top these with. Powdered sugar and Hershey's chocolate sauce.
Hell yeah. Yummy, yummy, yum. Just wait, you know what? September is when the Fresno Fair, or September,
Everyone,
October.
I realized that I had a lot of really sweet things to eat.
We're gonna have to go do
a
this.
lot of sweet things to eat. So I decided that I wanted to try deep frying.
Is that what you
pizza.
guys want me to do? You guys, when I go to the Fresno Fair, do you guys want me to try all their crazy fair foods? Muckbuck? I think we'll have to do that.
And it actually turned out amazing. And no, this is not mustard. It's nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese on pizza?
This next one's going to be pretty controversial.
Now, Drunk,
But
you
believe it or not-
want me to try this one, right? I've seen it.
I've heard about it, but I don't know why in the fuck anybody would do it. I don't know why anybody would eat most of this shit.
Well, all of it's been good so far. The deep fried butter, I don't know about yet.
Deep fried butter is actually a thing in America for some very, very odd reason. Deep frying butter is a really challenging thing, especially when you're doing it at home for the first time.
See, I don't get why he doesn't do it in the big.
I got it done.
The big container that he had before.
Deep frying a peanut butter and jelly sandwich just wasn't going to cut it.
That sounds good.
I decided to make
ice cream
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Huh?
I used to make deep fried ice cream.
Did you?
Yeah.
I probably could have done a little bit better on the execution.
It's like flash fried. It's rolled in shit. This was like when I was like 15, 16 years old when I made this. You got the ice cream and you rolled it in granola. I can't remember if we put flour on it or not, or if it was just rolled in granola and then dropped in the deep fryer for literally no more than 30 seconds.
I should go to the Texas State Fair. I understand has all the good stuff. Maybe I'll have to go to the Texas State Fair.
But I'm actually really happy to say that this came out.
See, I don't get why is he doing it in that thing? Why doesn't he put it?
Pretty awesome to have one of these in my lunchbox.
Put it in the big one.
I decided to top it with some powdered sugar, but no chocolate sauce because that'd be a little bit overkill.
Yeah.
3,000 calories.
Second to last, an epic donut burger. And I know what everyone's going to say. It's not technically deep fried, but donuts are deep fried and those patties are fried, so I'm going to say this is a deep fried creation.
What the fuck?
That's kind of big. I would have made a small one and deep fried it just to try it.
List, deep fried cookie dough. Another thing that I have never seen at
sounds
any state
good.
fair, but I wanted to try and see if it would fry. And ladies and gentlemen, it fried.
That looks good.
I like cookie dough.
All right, everybody. So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Look at this. I'll be happy.
Yeah, that guy's got some crazy stuff. All right, let's do some mudding again. We had fun watching that yesterday, right?
Mud.
Let's go mudding. Let's do some mudding. Yeehaw! Oh, here, wait a minute. This one has girls on it, so we gotta watch this one. Okeechobee. I wonder where that is. Julius, you're our information guy. Where's Okeechobee at? I bet you it's in Arkansas. That looks like fun. Oh, Eva. Oh my gosh. I was going to say something and I stopped, Eva. I was going to say something, but I stopped. This was in February. It's got to be Florida then. Because it's somewhere where it's hot in February, or at least warm in February. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. What is that? Does anybody know what kind of a vehicle that is?
That's the same thing. That looks to be homemade right there.
I think so, doesn't it? Let's see, is anybody... Snook says it's in Florida. Hey, she also... Wait, Snook says she do mud wrestling with the drunk uncle. Would you mud wrestle, Snooks?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't like to get dirty, though. I'm all clean and proper.
All right, let's watch this. That is pretty cool, though. What the heck? He put a cooler as a seat on there. Look, they took a boat and they turned a boat into a mud truck.
It's probably multi-platform. They get stuck, they just float.
Pulling the girl around in the little kiddie car. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's pretty cool though what that guy made. Oh, there was a truck going by. Oh, I didn't notice that. He must like this girl or something. Oh, she got stuck. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I like them tires. That's the kind of tires I need on my shit.
Yeah.
Keep watching. Uncle Show me money.
Thank you. Gun owners for Trump. Look at that. She's filming while she's driving too. That girl talented. Timmy's hole. Is that what you call a French cut?
Not exactly.
How is he keeping his cowboy hat clean? Look how clean his cowboy hat is. Not a speck of dirt on there. Oh, maybe there is. Never mind. Fuck Biden. Ooh, I thought they were gonna roll over there. You made it all the way through. Wow, where's her bikini at?
I see no scalps. Bring the big boys out. Maybe his scalp's not a big boy anymore.
All aboard the Trump train. All right, you're not gonna go very far in that Bronx. Whoa, he totally messed up his front end, didn't he? Oh, Dodge Ram Cummins. That's a Dodge Cummins there. That's the same model I had. Oh, I like the American flag bikini. Or that's not a bikini, is it? Because it's a one piece. Have you ever gone to a track? Hey, what's up, Jesse Martinez? Have you ever gone to a tractor pull?
No.
Whoa, stop. Just in time. Tractor pulls are cool too.
I'm supposed to do a, whenever I feel comfortable with my scalp being capable, if I can figure out this gas problem, I'm gonna do a, okay, so what is a tractor pull? Is that where you tie two trucks together and you figure out who's stronger?
On a tractor pull? No. A tractor pull, what a tractor pull is, they have a big, huge trailer on the back of you, right? When you start going, the weights are all the way in the back, and the farther you go, for every second, I don't know how fast, it's like an automatic thing. The minute you start going, the weight on the back is like has like a winch or something, and it pulls it up and pulls it up. So more weight gets put on the back of your truck instead of on the trailer, making the back of your truck heavier. And it gets heavier and heavier, and it's to see who can pull it the farthest. Here, watch.
Okay, so
we'll watch one of those next.
My computer friend, not the hacker friend, but my computer friend, he's got this Roush, like F-150 maybe or something, or F-250. Thing sounds like a damn monster, though. Sounds like it's a damn monster. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook a strap from my frame to his frame one day and see who can pull who.
Yeah.
Like we go in opposite directions, obviously very slow, or we're just going to fuck each other's frames up. But you know, you get your line taut, and then you start trying to see who's going to move.
It also depends on who's got the better tires too, though, doesn't it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Here, this is what a tractor pull is.
Never done it before.
Huh? This is a tractor pull. Fast forward through all this stuff. This guy got a diesel. It's a John Deere tractor too.
That's all we do around here. You got no John Deere, you ain't welcome around here.
See the guy in the back? That's all the weight. So you'll see the weight moving forward. So that's a tractor pull right there. See how it's moving back now?
Yeah.
I guess they call that the sled. It's kind of fun watching them. It's the same guy, isn't it? That or their teammates. Oh, I saw Susan. That's got to be a Cummins turbo diesel on that bad boy. He didn't do very good. There's something wrong with his tranny or something like that.
Hey, you can't say that these days.
I can say a tranny on this.
That's a transgender mission.
Are they all in John Deere's?
They should be.
No, but there's some other. Normally, there's other ones. There'll be one with like 7 or 8 engines on there. Watch. Let's fast forward. Oh wait, this is a girl. I'll let her run first. I wonder what kind of engine that is in there. But these are tractor pulls.
I got an LS swap up in that bitch.
No, that's a diesel.
Oh, LS doesn't do a diesel swap?
No. LS is a Chevy gas engine. No, that's a diesel with a turbo on it. See, these ones are slow. They gotta show the bigger ones, I'm sure. These are the smaller ones. See how good this person does. They all basically got the same tire, looks like. These are fun to watch in person, though.
International used to make tractors too. I don't think they still do though.
Yeah. That's what that is right there.
International? Yep, there it is.
See? Let's see if they show the bigger guys. Let's see if they got the top fuel ones, or I don't think they're called top fuel, but they'll have guys with like 6 engines on there. I guess not. Let's find one where they got all the fast ones. Oh, here we go. Here you go. You'll like this one. Holy shit! Is that a jet engine? That's a jet. Those are 3 jet engines, aren't they?
Looks like it.
She think my tractor's sexy. Look how small the front tires are. Well, I guess they're just going straight anyways, right? They really don't need anything. No freaking way, bro. Yeah, those are 3 jet engines. I like the paint job. I love the paint job, actually. That is freaking cool. Alright, see now this guy's got 4 engines on it. Can you hear the sound difference between the, you can tell that's a gas engine.
No, the bass is so,
oh, it's
there's
messing
too
you
much
up.
bass. I can't hear the engines at all on my end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure everybody else can.
Yeah, sorry. Let's see, what kind of engine is it? I mean, these are gas engines, but I'm trying to figure out. Look, they're sideways. These engines aren't even straight on this bad boy. Just letting you know, if you were there in person drunk, your ears would be like breaking right here. These things are super crazy loud. You know, this guy has got his engines going forward. Those are Hemi engines, I think.
Dang, that's a Hemi.
I think so. Are they? I'm not sure. But I mean, look at all these engines on these freaking things. This guy's sideways too. Oh yeah, they're definitely alcohol or nitro.
Oh man, I bet you you would love to be in my town, because tomorrow one of Ryan Newman's properties is having a big ass yard sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I want to go.
I guess they're renting out properties or their spaces or something.
Really?
But he has this area next to the ranch. I know what the ranch does next to my house, but the one that's a little farther down, I have no idea what they do. It's like an old. I mean, it's modern, but it looks like an old barn. Looks like an old farm with like I mean, they got like a Phillips 76, gas station thing and old gas pumps out there, but it's all blocked off. You can't get to it.
Oh, really? Either the tractor pull fails.
But I seen a sign out there.
Whoa!
That says,
Holy shit! Sorry. Did you see
yard
that?
sale.
The yard sale? Yeah, I would love to go to that, bro. That whole engine just came right the F off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Well, there's your problem. What's that little tiny can gonna do to put the fire out? Look at those little cans. Why do they have those such little cans to put the fire out? Hey, it worked though. Holy jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 10-cylinder engine right there.
Hey, it ain't about the size of the can. It's the power in the canister.
I guess so. They blew that John Deere up. Wowza. Wow. There's one of the piston heads. Holy jeez. And it's called Hammered. It got hammered tonight.
Yeah.
Look at all that. Holy jeez. How did how did that engine blow up? What caused it to blow up?
May have been a brand new engine that hadn't been broke in yet.
Maybe. Julie's all, did he try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Let's see this is a diesel engine right here. Let's see what happens here. You see, look, the door opened and he put his foot to push the door back in. Look at him with his foot. It popped open and he's like, nope.
Get your ass back over there.
That guy's multitasking. All right, let's see the next one. What happened here? Oh, we missed it. I went too far back.
Adios, Kim.
Dude, that thing is a hopping. Whoa, there it goes. I see what happened. They broke their front axle. Good night, Kim. I know, we're watching a little too late again, huh? Let's see the next one. See what happens here. He's bouncing all over the place. Oh, that was a wild ride. These are kind of fun to watch. I got to start watching tractor pulls.
Canister's doing all right, Snooky. You dirty bird.
Canister? What canister are you guys talking about?
You know, when I said it's not how big the canister is, it's how much is in it.
Ah.
Yeah. She's being a dirty girl.
Dude,
naughty.
Dude, he broke his hitch right off. Wow. I've never seen that happen to a hitch before.
That's why you gotta start off slow.
Look at that jet engine. I wonder how much a jet engine costs. Those things gotta be expensive. Okay, it's a diesel. It's a little Ford it's a little Ford, isn't it? That's not too bad of an issue. Just smoking a little bit. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Kaboom. Oh, he knocked his stack off. That's crazy. Oh, he broke the whole entire freaking drivetrain. No freaking way. That sucks.
That's why I never understood doing stuff like this. Like my friends used to do, not to this extreme.
It's fun.
But in high school, taking their trucks going mudding and shit like that, and they would always break something. Always. Something would get broke.
Yeah, that's fun.
And so if they weren't like rich kids and, you know, they were just shit out of luck, or unless they were in auto mechanics class.
Well, would you rather have them doing that or going out and doing drugs? right? When you think of, oh, somebody hit a, somebody. That's a little deep there, brother.
They were still at the parties with me, so they were doing the same shit that I was doing.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I don't know. I was just trying to make an excuse for them. I guess this is the tow rig. I think they tow everybody out. How are they getting that thing out?
I mean, if your family had the money and they, supported you, going out and playing in the mud, I am in the country, so that's a part of our culture.
Well, look at a lot of these just look like homemade trucks, homemade rigs,
Yeah.
McLovin. Look, you got Trump on. Dude, I wonder where this is, because, I mean, there's a lot of Trump-loving Americans in there. It's Florida. Look at the trees. I'm guessing it's Florida. That's got to be Florida. What do you think? It's the middle of February. American flags flying.
America.
There's some American mud on some American boobs. The instigator. Guess that's what my name would be.
Is that a scout? That may have been a scout.
I don't know. Could have been. You know more than I do. You drive one.
Yeah.
There's there's going to be a lot of Jeeps there.
No, that's a Bronco. That was a Bronco.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. They made their Broncos look like scouts.
They sure like showing this girl in red a lot, don't they? Must be one of their girlfriends or something. This is definitely homemade right here. That's got to be. I wonder how much money they put into one of these trucks like this. More than you and I can afford, probably.
I figure a lot of these guys are just farmers, and they just piece shit together.
Yeah.
No? Like, well, I know how to weld, and I got this old tractor that needs this, and I got this other thing that needs that, and I figured I'd just take them all together and fit that shit together and make me something new.
Yeah. Do you see where their brakes are? Their brake discs are in the front of the truck. Do you see the brakes? That's interesting. Well, look, this guy owns a printing shop, apparently. Panda Printing. You can't go mudding without girls in bikinis, right?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Do they have an old Ford Mustang? Oh, she got some booty shorts on her, too.
People around here soup up Ford Fiestas.
Are you serious? Ford Fiestas, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Snookies. It's got to be a lot of money. Jeannie says, what are you saying? Keep the old Scout, the new ones suck. They suck down at every stop. They shut down. She got that American flag bikini on.
I didn't know they made a new Scout.
I didn't know either. I think she's just talking about new cars, maybe in general.
Oh.
And the guy broke his front axle.
Damn, he got 6 wheels.
Holy jeez. Yeah, his Jeep's gonna get a little stuck. He's like, man, I wish I had a window right about now. Yeah, you're stuck. Man alive, these things are tall. All right, how'd you get your side-by-side stuck like that, guy? Going a little crazy. He's not the only one. They got a Chevy Avalanche there that got stuck, too. The gearbox. Yeah, that definitely looks like it's Florida or somewhere. Here comes the Chevy. What's the Chevy gonna do? Is he gonna make it all the way through? Oh, he's gonna flip over. Is he gonna flip over? Nope, he made it. That's what I'd be afraid of, is flipping over. That's a lady driving the gearbox, too.
It's a lady.
Heck yeah, there's ladies driving all kind. A lot of ladies like to drive big trucks. Look at that trying to show. How the hell is he giving it gas? Oh no, okay, he wasn't drinking a beer in one hand. That's a tall truck. I wouldn't be able to get in any of these trucks. I don't think I could get in any of them. They'd have to have a ladder or something for me. That's a nice looking truck. Look at that. Oh, it's a Ford though. Eh. Trucking. Oh, here he goes. This is what you want to do, drunk. See, look, here's the deal. See, I think the tires have a lot to do with it. Because, like, that guy's tires are just spinning.
Well, I mean, I guess tires have something to do with it at some point in time, but it's the torque. I think it's the torque that what matters.
Yeah. Right, Boris?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do with a brand new Roush F-150 or F-250 with my 345 Scout.
Oh, here looks like there's some oldest mud bog trucks. There might be a... Oh, that's an hour long. We can't watch an hour long video. How about this? Scout mud bog. Or Scout mud truck. Let's just put Scout mud. There we go. You always have to type in the wrong thing.
Watch it be some weak ass shit.
Never know. Diamond Mud Bog. International Scout out of them. Yours is 4-wheel drive, right?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the dude in the back. You're going to get most of the freaking mud and the water thrown up on you.
He's a young, and that's where you end up.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Oh, Boris, I've seen a lot of ladies that have some nice mud trucks. There's one girl I know that has a nice truck, and it says, what does it say? Silly boys, trucks are for girls. Something like that. Oh, he's getting a little stuck. He got stuck. I hope you got a way out. Yours a manual or automatic?
Mine's an automatic. I don't like the fact that it's an automatic, but most people that have Scouts that have a manual ain't getting rid of them.
Oh, I see.
My best bet is to do a whole swap. If I'm going to do a whole swap, it's going to be for might as well switch it to diesel.
Dude, what's that one international truck? It's like a... I've seen them.
It's like a semi truck. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
International truck for the...
It's like it was a competition for like the Hummer.
Yeah, let's see if they... There it is right there. The MXT, that's what it is. This one right here. There's a guy has one around here. That one right there. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these things are pretty cool. Why do people always want to put themselves on camera? Just show the damn truck. We don't want to see you talking. Yeah, I used to want... They don't make them anymore, do they? How much do they cost?
I think they only made them for like, at the most, 5 years, I would think. Right around when the Hummer V2 came out, I would assume.
I think they're like 150 grand too, aren't they?
I was going to say on the low end, at least 50, but that would be like to buy a used one.
Let's go here. 145 grand for that one. 99 grand for this one. 89 grand, 119. Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
See, all of them are 2008. That might be the only year that they made them.
Possible. Maybe it was just 1 year. I don't know. I just remember some guy I watched on one of those home fixer-upper shows. always drove one. That's how I knew about it. Anyways, we're over our time, and the couple from Shipping Wars has a truck. Has one of those. Do they really? I haven't seen Shipping Wars in a while. That one guy died, and then they like quit right after, I think. After that one guy died. Oh my goodness. All those shows are fake. All those shows are fake, though. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. That's good, because I got to get up early to go to my stepdad's tomorrow. Or I'll go hang out with them.
Yeah, it's probably going to be an early night for me tonight, too.
Yeah?
I don't know what it is with my day off. I wake up early and I go to bed early. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Do they still show Shipping Wars? I thought they canceled it like many years ago. I used to watch it, don't get me wrong. The one guy that was it his cat that he always had in his car? I think it was his cat. Yeah, his cat.
Paulie, I know there was older international pickups, but that particular model was what I was talking about.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what that guy's name was that was on that show. But they got one out here in Fresno. I've seen it's at some construction company's place. Dang, I gotta lose weight. I gotta lose some weight. Gotta start my diet all over again.
And he's off to the taco truck.
No, I'm not gonna go to the taco truck tonight. No taco truck.
No tacos.
No tacos tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep. You sent me a message after the show? Where'd my phone go now? You know what? Where the heck did my phone go? Did it fall down?
Adios, Susan.
Hey Siri, where's my iPhone? Oh, Brownie, are you sitting on my phone? All right, I don't know where my phone is, so do you want me to play it for the show? Because I don't know if I can do that. I can't find my phone. I had it here earlier.
For after the show.
Okay. Right on. All right, guys. I gotta find my phone now. Well, I hope you guys had a good show tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It was a damn good show.
Right? Well, it's always a good show here, I think. I would hope. I'm glad I'm using my iPad now as my camera. That's a lot better. I just got to figure out a better way to mount it somewhere. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a different setup, yeah. Maybe. You never know. So anyways, guys, hope you had a good night. Thank you for being here. And, anyways, thank you. Thank you very much. What are you thinking, drunk? Yeah, I don't think I want the new Bronco. Although the new, what is it? The Chevy Blazer looks pretty cool. The new Chevy Blazers look. We'll look at those tomorrow night. How about that? Tomorrow's Friday night. You guys ready for Friday night? It's Friday. You ain't got no job.
Here it is Friday.
Not here yet. Not here yet. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go.
Y'all living in the past. We living in the future.
Right? I'm living in the past.
I know what happens today. You still in yesterday.
Well, you know
wrapping around that shit.
Freaking drunk. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good evening. We're gonna talk to you later. Good night, Paul. Good night, Julius. Good night, Eva, Boris, DL, Twisted, Galaxy, Jeannie. Who else is still here? Carol's probably still here. Anybody else that's not talking right now? Hello to y'all. Good night to y'all. So,
adios, everybody.
Can we check out guys, Manana? If you want, we'll check out some guys for you, Eva. We'll find some guys for you. Don't worry. You're looking at two guys. We're not good enough for you? I guess we're not good enough for Eva.
We'll find some lady boys.
There we go. There we go. All
so
right,
we
guys.
discussed everybody.
All right. Yeah, check out Carol's channel for audit updates. All right, guys. You have a good night. Talk to you later. Play which song? Which song? Anyways, well, we're gonna go. We'll play it tomorrow, guys. Talk to you later. Ciao.